Hadouken! The Hadouken is, I think it's official as far as being part of this community, this channel. Greetings and salutations, fellow Landsradians, the High Council, and to all of those beyond. Welcome to, man, oh man, a long-awaited, perhaps, but a significant break in between the last video to another episode and or video or awesome time on Evony TKR. It's the R5 Live with Leto. I am Leto the second, R5 of the Landsrad on server 1834? Yeah, 1834 in Evony, the King's Return. Ooh, that might have been. I'm definitely gonna have to, rewatch and add some things as far as helping our viewers out, helping those of you out there in the ether on the internets in the future, sending the good vibes to the past. Little chapters here and there because we've got a couple of things that I want to wrap up, loose end tie, if you will, and project, and then also do some things that I've been saving up for a long time. Boy, oh boy, is it frustrating sometimes with my software to record, and I hope everything's coming through super radical because it took me some time to get it groovy, to get it working as far as the sound going in and coming out, and me being able to hear these things, test videos, neither here nor there. I won't bore you with those details, but let's move into what I want to start with as far as saying hello again, checking in, apologizing for the long spell between the last video and now, which happened over a week ago, certainly during the 2026 Triumphal celebration. It was a lot of fun. It was, I love those huge quarterly, I suppose, events that have so much to offer, that are rife, robust, and, oh, I had another R, rife, radical, robust, full. That's what robust is, of many goodies, free and, of course, to pay. There was a new general skin, a new companion general, if you will. Holy moly, it was awesome. Presley O'Bannon and Irene Darno. It's awesome, and I've been waiting a long time to progress, invest in those generals, if you will. I'm still not ready to send them into the field because I don't have all of the necessary components, items, to get them to where my Romulus and Hercilia are as far as their performance goes. And I'm super stoked to get them. I need some rune stones and some more covenant stones to make them super ready. And that might not happen for a couple of events. We'll get into that. Little preview. Actually, well, I gotta tell you, the reason why it was a long time in betwixt the last video and now, where I was promising that we would look at the Fame Quest and I was trying to finish in the top 100, and I did, and I wanted to go over that and go through that with you so we could share it together. Forgive me for having a little bit of trouble as far as smoothness, if you will, and kind of keeping a train of thought going well and smooth. The reason why I took an extended amount of time off was that last event. Uh, I couldn't stop playing. I had to do a lot of things. I was compelled to. It was such a compelling and exciting event. You know, new card deck, all that jazz. And uh, uh, I have insomnia, so I don't sleep a lot, anyways. But I was awake for quite a while, grinding things out to benefit from that event as much as possible. And a lot of times, towards the end of it, and especially when it ended, I kind of shut down and I needed a break to not necessarily recharge, but just to like regain my strength and or health, if you will. I've got a journey. Everybody drink. I've got something that's called functional tremors, secondary to chronic insomnia and bipolar disorder. So there are times where, especially with significant lack of sleep and rest, it can be really hard to control my body. And the tremors get real bad. And I am experiencing them a little bit more than usual. And I just haven't been able to play. It's hard. It's not fun. It's uncomfortable, and I certainly don't want to record because I just don't have the wherewithal and or energy. Or I'm sorry. It it is what it is. God, I hate that saying. Uh, it is my lot as far as how my health has become. My age. I'm 43. I'll be 44 in September. That's exciting. Man, I'm getting closer to 50. Anyways, that's what I wanted to share with you, to explain why I'm a little bit, uh, I don't know, different. It's a little bit more difficult for me, but there's no better time than now to do these things. Like I said, I've been waiting, and it has been some time to take care of special items and things in my inventory that I've been saving up, and especially from the last event. Okay, so I love you all. Shout outs to all the good peoples. I'm sorry about the lack of some replies. I see them. I just wasn't able to give my best and or any energy, and I kind of was off my computer and phone for damn near a week. And I watched a lot of TV shows, caught up some shows. I'm a big CD Project Red fan, and um, I finally finished all the Witchers. And on Netflix, I started watching Sandman. It's DC comic related and created by Neil Gaiman, who is from my home state, Oregon. And I really enjoyed just kind of chilling and not thinking about the game. So the first 6 days of this event, which is the Midsummer Carnival, it's kind of a big event after the last big event, honestly. And um, it was good to take a break, but I missed out on quite a bit of stuff. That's okay. I was stressed at first, but then I got more okay with it and comfortable. And I had to. I had to. So thank you for being patient. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this community. I can't thank you enough. I love you all. Please. No, it's not the end yet. Look at this. Poseidon's Day, right? I love to hate this one. And speaking of Covenant Stones, I need some. I need another 330 to really get Presley and Irene into the mix. But look at that 24th. Oh man, I've this is the first time I've never been in the top 10, honestly. And that's okay too. I still actually might get in the top 20, and that will still nail me a good solid amount. Let's see here. Boop beep boop 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 of oop no. Well, hey, went in the Lands Rad. Uh, I don't want to watch animation. I told you know that I like animations, but that one I'm like, you know what, fuck it. This goddamn event, it's always there. Let's see, top five, 6 through 10. That is awesome at 50. That really makes a difference. It'd be nice to get into the top 20 to get 20 at least, but hey, and the top 50 is awesome. Everything helps, right? So that 10 is going to be legit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So that's awesome. I hate that event, but I love the rewards. So I don't necessarily hate the event. It goes on too long, damn it. And every 2 hours, you fill up your bar as far as tries. It's like, God, man, like shit. Ooh, I'm kind of leading by a lot there. Today is resource gathering day, so it's a perfect time to record and go on and on and on and on. And by the way, I wanted to thank everybody for the feedback as far as chiming in or what you think about the content and what we do, um, and how our channel is kind of structured, if you will. Not necessarily like a real quick, how to, this is what you do. Yeah. Mine is the R5 life, the experience that I have as an R5, rank 5, one deep, in this wonderful game, Evony, the King's Return. Um, and you know, the whole thing is diving into the minutia, all those details that I consider when making big moves based on my experience and mistakes and successes, that sort of thing. All right. So I understand I might talk too much, according to some, or based on others, or some of our viewers, some of our passersby and/or people, players that are considering liking and subscribing, becoming a part of this. Um, this is what you get. I'm not opposed to it. I do want to get better at kind of tightening things up. Alas, it is the nature of my person, the nature of my method, the method to my madness, and I do my best to kind of help you get to where you want to be when these things. And what I really want to stress, 403, do I have that one? No. What I really want to stress is take the time to read the description at least, because that will give you and fill you in on what you can expect in here, and then the chapters there, of course. And sometimes I'm not able to add them until later. Please forgive me. Yeah, that takes a long time. I'm not going to go into that. First thing is first. We need to tie up the loose ends, wrap up the 2026 Triumphal celebration. Okay, we're at 13 minutes. 13 minutes, Yeah, Triumphal, we'll say wrap up. Okay, so, um, uh, uh, um, the biggest thing that I touched on was these milestones and items, or acquisitions of particular things. Two generals, ideal land ornament, um, um, champion, okay, and the dockyard castle decoration. That's five, right? There are five um, tasks in which to complete, and the cold hard truth is that they take Cherchesky's cold hard cash. It's an investment, okay, of at least $400 worth to get to the champion, because the champion's on the fifth level of the cake in the king's party, and you got to get there. And then investing in to get Irene. I got super lucky. You saw I got two of those boxes, so I was able to get Nicolo, and I have put them into play, but I still need to grand masterify uh, 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 what the fuck is his name? Lorenzo's last specialty, but he's still quite powerful than my combination I had before. Okay, so let's take a look here in this great feats, the fame. I am getting ever closer to the 3,500 mark. Ooh, and Nemel Castle. I want to own that shiz, because in city ground troop and mounted troop HP 10%. Zang. All right, I dig it. And some 2000 refined stones. Holy shit, I need those right now. So these are the things that from past events were tasks, great feats that take some luck, take some cash, and take time and effort, in some cases. So we've got champions here, right? The generals, they used to do, I don't know if they're going to do this again, but, ascending a particular general all the way up to level 10, and that takes some time, especially outside of the event so long because they have such a small percentage of rolling. All right. So here we have champions, we've got generals, we've got ideal land ornaments, Colosseum Rome. Then there's a castle decoration that goes with these events. And there's a skin that's at the top, level 10 of the cakes. Okay, so that is an investment of $2,000. If you see the Presley O'Bannon skin out there, a lot of players, they go for those skins. I wish I could, and I've got a little treat perhaps towards the end of this video to talk about that. But let's check this out, okay, down at the bottom because it was the most recent. We are going to look at boopity beep boop boop. We're not going to go over those. Okay, relax. You saw in the last video, if you happen to watch all the way through, and I think I put the chapter in there, me finally completing the humanist great feat, Age of Splendor Limited. All right, I had everything except for Niccolo Piccinino, Piccinino, Medici, Piccinino. Two C's is a k, and one C is a ch, or it's the other way around. I'll say it the way I do to sound learned. Mm. I love language, and I try and get it right all the time. All right, cool. I happened to get that kind of unknowingly, honestly. I just knew I wanted the champion. Okay. I didn't recruit Lorenzo because I was fine with my ground. I didn't get Lorenzo for a long time until Martian, actually. Okay, when I started rolling that, but I wanted to get Violante. It was a big champion one, 12 gold commemorative coins. Simonetta, it's a great champion. Simonetta, all right, and the Farnese Fort. This was the big thing, and it was a question from a long time ago, just after 2026 Starry Pilgrimage. One of our viewers, DMV Survivor, forgive me if it wasn't you. I don't quite remember. This was a long time ago, fucking over 6 months. I had a great question about complete. Well, it was at the new year. It was 6 months ago. A question about getting the temporary castle decoration. Okay, does that count? All right, here's the Tistria Rostum, the Sirius Ideal Land Ornament, Goshasp, the champion, and the ancient city Gore. All of these castle decorations that I have checked off the list, okay, they are from the temporary, not at the permanent. Most of them are 14 days because I finished in the top 100. Okay, and uh, I had to aim for that, shoot for that, and I had to invest money to stay there. Um, but I accomplished a lot of other things whilst finishing top 100. And I have waited after that to unlock this new Age of Splendor. Okay, here you see Presley O'Bannon. Check. We recruited him, and then we saw the special general chest where we got Arlene Darnot. Okay, the Tripoli Monument. I don't believe you were there when I acquired that. I got one from using the free ones. I happened to get one of those, which was badass, and then I used the gold commemorative coin lottery chest, I believe, or I didn't, to get it one more time so I could level up to level 2 and add an additional 100 points to my ideal land. Okay, so I got that. I believe it was without y'all, and then Ana Maria Poesil as my champion, who is pretty awesome. Except I don't like the training speed buff or perk on her. I would rather have March speed like Nefertiti has right now. I'm always bummed when it's some sort of training capacity would have been better, honestly, than training speed. Anywho, irregardless, not word by the way. She's amazing and really helping me out. And I just got her to level 13 today. Okay, so our loyalty level 13 today. Okay, so we're missing one of these. Y'all, thank you for sticking around, and following this. Limited here. These were all the special, huge, badass events that happened in the past. Okay, and then the card collections. Okay, completing the cards. I did triple coupon like one of the $10 ones, or I doubled two of the $10 packages. So I got four, about almost 20 of the card packs plus the free 12, and I completed the set, um, plus some more. And I'm working on getting all the gold there. So there are good buffs in there, some cool debuffs too. But here you see the card collections back to the first Starry Pilgrimage that I threw down Benjamin to triple coupon one of the card packs that was available from a past set. Now we have them all the time, and that's fucking awesome. But before I was like, yo, limited card pack from the Starry Pilgrimage, shovel wipes, and I completed that one. With just the one purchase. Tripling it, I think I got fucking 60 card packs anyways, because there were 10, and then triple that 30, 60, or once. Anyways, irregardless, no, we're by. I was able to complete that pretty luckily, honestly. So, card sets here. I had to trade to get Heavenly Fire, so on and so forth. The Triumphal Celebration. Okay, so when you complete these, you get some fame points. And there's a little like awesome, reward there. Okay, here we go. Kingdom Heroes from our first Triumphal Celebration, Arc of Triumph, Minerva, Rome, Rise. Like I said, these castle decorations, or rewards from the the contest. I forget the name of it. Neither here nor there. Um, Finishing top 100, you can get a permanent one plus some fragments to level that up to. And the Rome Rise has come back during this event. So if somebody gets that again, which would cost money, they would be able to increase their level because there are three stages, three levels of it. I did not complete the Ascension Mythos, and I'm cool with that. That's long gone. Thieves would be too fucking difficult and expensive to get. And Nefertiti, you can get Nefertiti right now in the Alliance Carnival. And she would cost one triple coupon of $100 for that package. They only have $100 package there. She's 180 emerald brooches, and you get 60 for the 100, triple it, 60, 120, 180. Boom! It's a good investment for that champion, considering you had to get to cake level 5 originally, which is $400. Here you can just get it for $100, tripling it. That's awesome. Honestly, it's probably the best way of getting these champions, but you never know who is going to go through. Anywho, almost the first. I've got better range generals now. I don't want to go back and do that unless I got like 7 extra of these and there was no one else to get. Okay, but see, here's that little reward. You get a nameplate and then some other goodies there. You should get more because of how much this could potentially cost or does cost. But these nameplates are important because they're difficult to get without investing a significant amount of money, and there is a fame quest for having a certain amount of these nameplates, right? Okay, here's the Humanist, which we completed, and I believe you were there. Yes, I believe, in that last video. Once I got Nicola, all right. So I had all those. I was super stoked to finish that, and I was glad to get Nicola. I was glad to upgrade my ground game from Hamilton and Gowan. We saw a tail of the tape there. The Palavan, we did that together during the Starry Pilgrimage. I was dead set on making sure that one was going to happen. And we are here at the Marine. Look at that, 4 out of 5. Triumph base stockyard. I'm missing it. Damn it. Here we go, another nameplate. All right. I got my 5th nameplate when I completed the Humanist, so that took care of a fame quest. This is going to be some fame points, and then another. Cool. It's got like a skull and crossbones or something there. No, the Marine is a little different. The skull and crossbones was on the avatar frame for getting 35 million points. Woo-wee, shovel wipes. So this is what we're going to do, my friends. That's what we're going to accomplish. Irene Darno, Presley O'Bannon, the Tripoli Monument, and Anna Maria Porcila. I have been waiting to do this. Super excited. Almost did it without y'all because I was like, I just need to fucking do this. I'm so stoked. I don't want to wait anymore. But I was like, nope, nope. The people, they demand it. Fellow Lansradians, the High Council, and to all those beyond, they needs it. They wants it, my precious. And I want to, I was super dead set and committed to sharing this experience with you. Oh, but goddamn, these bosses are still there. I'm not really worried about rallying because, like I said, it's tiered monarch event and it's gathering day, so it's perfect time to not fucking worry about making a bunch of bookmarks of all a bunch of baddies to rally. Anywho, okay, without further ado, it's a good package. We are going to look in my inventory. We're going to do some cool inventory shit today, I think. And let's see here. Go into the inventory, while in the Landsrad. When in the Landsrad, do as the Landsradians do. All right, thank you. Skadoosh. I opened those at 2,000. Thank you. The follower, subscriber, liker, commenter. So sorry. DMV guy? DMV subscriber? Just I think you might have told me about that. Neither here nor there. Here we go. Let's look at this. Gadooshi Shabloips right there at the top. Do I have this detail construction speed? Okay. Triumph Base Stockyard 14 days. Use it to gain the Triumph Base Stockyard 14 days. Castle decoration. There's going to be an own to activate perk on there. And that'll be cool for 14 days because I'm not going to use this for my rallying. That's why I got my the castle decoration I have right now. But here we go. We're going to use it, and we're going to get that fame shiz. All right, you ready? A 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5, and 6, 6, 6. Number of the beast. Skadoosh. Kind of bummed it didn't do like a. See these 3 levels? Booms, shabooms. You need the fragments to level it up, and these things are powerful, all right? But I've got an own to activate enemy siege machine attack, minus 5%. Own to activate attacking siege attack, defense, and HP, 8%. If you get these castle decorations and they're temporary, it's a good idea to time using them strategery. Why? Because these would be really, really beneficial in the battlefield. These would be really beneficial in the server war. These own to activate buffs will be really beneficial in Huns invasion. And there was that cool pirate Huns in there. All right. I didn't get to do a video. I crashed, like I said. All right. Using it, it's siege machine heavy, attack, in rally, siege machine attack. This would be good to use in Huns too. Mine is a mounted rally. But on the Nightmare in Hell, siege is so important. If you got a strong siege game, it's really going to help. This castle decoration would really help even more. All right. So these are badass. You go up, and then it starts to get at the top alliance buffs, or at least one. So that's wicked cool, right? I'm not going to use maybe I'll put it on for a little bit, but it's a really cool one. It's got a pirate. It's got a fucking ship, a seafaring. Whoa! And the do you see that the sails they unfurl or furl up, and it looks cool with the sacred domain around it too. But we did it. We did it. Holy cow, look how low that is. I was down to 1,000 today. We'll talk about that. But boom, skadoosh, and shabloips. We have shableep the shabloips. Congratulations. Let's look here. Fingers crossed, I hope it's not too late. It shouldn't be. Yeah, we like that red. See, when it didn't like pop up at the top, I was like, fuck. I was telling everybody that this happens, and sometimes it comes in and out on the PC, especially. When later I fart around on my phone because I'm somewhere else away from my computer, it will probably pop up in there too because the timing is so weird. And when you unlock Smite Fame for killing 500 of this particular boss, you get it at 499, and you can't unlock it. It doesn't happen until you get that 500, like it says. I don't know. The timing's weird. So Fames and prosperity, and that's what we were looking. 428 at 600. That would be hard to get. I'd have to cash in on all of the rare things that come around. Okay. 3304. I was at what, 3299 before? Something like that. I think this is 5 points. Yep, 5 points. Unlock Triumph Base Dockyard. Available. Okay, skadoosh. Cool. I like the treasure boxes. Come on. 800,000. You're teasing me, turds. Age of Splendor. That's where we're going now. Limited. Follow that red dot. Look at that. Shining. The Marina. Look at this. It's so cool. Completed. Yeah, we've done it. You click that bad bizzle and complete. Fame complete. We're at 31 mins and we have completed the fame. Completed the fame. Fame. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad you were there. Peace. I love you. No, we're not done yet. But we can put the nameplate on and for shits, let's go ahead and do that. All right. Super cool. You can take that now and you can go to your Shabloipes and you can replace it. I like to have the card sets on there. That's just my jazz. But ooh, you know what? Let's go to I think it's not under glory, it's under fame. No, it's under civilization. No, it's not. It's under career. Let's get rid of these and let's list off uh, uh, these these things that we have completed. This Kingdom Hero, that was the thing. This is the Master Collector, the cards. I didn't finish that one, the Ascension Mythos. All right, but let's do Kingdom Hero because that was the first one for me. And then we did Humanist, and then we did the Pahlavan, and we have just completed the Marine. Boom. I like that. That looks cool. It's different than the card set, but I do like the card sets too. What is this red thing here? I think it's just like when you get out, you got to go back in to make it disappear. Yeah, because there's nothing else there to unlock. 3309. I'm 191 away from the 3500. Okay. And that is that. Interesting. Why is that still there? Oh, you know what? Let's go out of here. And then let's go in. See, there it's gone. Those little things. Oh, we're going to heal because we did a B19, the Stymphalian bird. Why, Leto? Why do you take the damage on that? Well, the double drop, my double drop rate is nearly 100%, if not over 100%. And this costs 2.4 million. Okay, 2.4 million ore to heal those. And with the double drop of a B19 chest, let's take a look at it. See, sorry, it's hard. Oh, cool. We'll do that here. B19 chest, where are you? Where? Oh, I have it elsewhere down here. Ah, damn it. So 2.4 million ore, and then the rest is negligible, if you will. B19, that's 18. Where the fuck is that? Oh, I already opened it. Well, let's look at the B18 because the B19 is going to be more. Doubling it up, 5 at 500K, 10 at 500K. That's 5 million when you double it. So 2.4 million, minus 5 million minus 2.4 million. I profit 2.6 million ore still. So going towards the fame, getting the rare items at particular parts of the day, more Monarch XP, so on and so forth. I will take the damage on that. I like to keep it just around 5,000, preferably below, but I know I'm knocking on the door as far as no more wounded with that because B18s, I don't get any wounded. But when I get to K41 and I start increasing that march size capacity again, woo-wee, it's going to be awesome. Okay, so that's why I think it's six with the B19. So even better there with the 6 times 5 is 30, right? Right, 30. So I get 6 million instead of the 5. You see what I mean? Hey, you know what? Let's open that shit. Okay, cool. Do we want to rally? I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Did I save anything? Make sure to put up 3-day shield. Yeah, we'll do that. We just took care of that bad mama jamma. I don't want to search around too much. Let's see here. 5. So those epics, they're 1.2 bills. and or 1.6 bills, and that's just too much. 1.5 bills. I get too much wounded. I got less wounded with the T15s than I do T14s, but the T15s cost more to heal, so I'm not making enough to make up for that damage. All right, that's my logic there. But getting into these will get the Hunter's surprise gift, not just the Hunter's lucky gift. And by the way, we're going to open some Hunter's lucky gift today. Why? Because I've got 999s. Again, 999, you get 10 a day. So 10,000 divided by 10. Well, it's 10, fucking 100 days. Math's terrible. You know what? I want to look at this. I want to look at this because I've missed some days too. You know, like I said, I wasn't playing as much. So 10,000 divided by 10. That's how many days? 1,000 days? No way. Get 10 a day, going up to there. I have to look at the last video. 1,000 days? No, I haven't played this game for 2 years. That's not right. I've got no 10,000. I'm a silly goose. It's only 1,999 divided by 10. I'm a dumbass. 100 days it took. 100 days total. I didn't get to do it in a row. I was missing some. I had to make up for it. But 100 days worth of saving these up because that's how I roll with this particular thing, even though some have encouraged that the RNG doesn't matter if you do it one at a time. Some of you before watching the video, you know, I got 5 or 6 or 7 of them. I happened to get 12 of these Civilization Scroll Fragments Supremacy, 12 of them last time. It'd be great to get over 9 because 0.81%, 999, just about 1%. Over 9 would be essentially the math staying true, plus a little bit more. It's generous. That's what I want to do to save. I want to get as many of those, opening them all at once, the best possible chance of that 0.81% of rolling dog. But irregardless, not a word by the way, I needs refined stones. I needs refined stones. Why? It's 37 minutes. I need refined stones. Right now, on the 8th day of these 11-day events, we always get an additional consuming event. This one is super refining, and today, man, I threw caution to the wind and I used all of my refining stones and all of my gems. There is some gear that I have needed to improve vastly, and I was able to, but refining is such a punishing process as far as the investment with refining stones. Gold is not so bad for me, and gems especially. It's just like, man, you don't get what you want. And I have never invested in Palace's Blessing, but you get some free, and that helps a ton. But once it's over, I just went for it. I was like, click, 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 click. I needed it. I went for it. I didn't get what I wanted in like the last 20, but I got really good refinements, way better than I had in the first fucking 100 or something that I did. I did a bunch. So we need to open this. We need to open these because 8% chance of getting 100 refining stones at $9.99. You know, what's 8% of $9.99? Let's take a look at that. Let's see here, 999 times 0.08. It would be sweet to get 80 of these. All right, to get 80 of the 100s. Okay, 80 times 100. Boop boop. Man, I'd really appreciate 8,000 more refining stones right now. Plus the Blood of Ares. Why? Trial of Noites. I don't like the super safe resource chest at 1 being the same as super resource chest at 10. We, of course, want that. Blood of Ares is going to be legit. Love box is always incredibly helpful, but we wants those mother flipping supremacy scrolls. So since we were here, since we were looking at it, is this the one that I did 610? Yep. I didn't even do Maria Teresa. It's not a big deal. We were talking about the good stuff, and that's what I wanted to focus on anyways. We're gonna open it. This is what we're talking about. So let's, one in the Landsrat do as the Landsratians do. Um, I hate this. It scares me, but you got to do it. You got to do it. And I'm glad you're here with me from the future, sending the good vibes into the past. Let's get big money, no whammies. Stop, okay? And if we don't, that's okay. It's okay. Because this game is still badass and fun, and we're gonna keep playing it and save up that next style. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see here. Items. Ooh, let's use this real quick. Mediterranean supremacy. Use it to get this blah blah blah. Yeah, okay, we get it. If you've already, excuse me, if you've already obtained it, you get other rare items. It's bullshit what you get, but I don't know where you get this nameplate again. It would have to be in another probably Alliance Carnival with the rarities, but use. Oh, I like the blue. It's really cool, but I like the lily emblem for the humanist. And I really liked the Kingdom Hearts. No, let's see here. But this is too close to like the Valiant Steedbreaker and the Ahura Mazda. Let's see here. It looks cool. It's a pirate, or it's a marine. He's got the seafaring hat like James Cook does. Okay, so that's what I'm using right now. Let's see here. I like the lily shield. That's just really pretty. There's the Eye of Horus. That one was. What the fuck is the Eye of Horus? How did I get that one? I'm not going to worry about it. But here's Kingdom Rising. Celestial Brilliance. Oh, I don't have them owned. There we go. Kingdom Rising. I like that one. It's so pretty. Sorry, I'm just spitting at you. But this red one is awesome too. Let's go take a look at what it looks like. And let's do a little bit of, not showing off, but, let's look pretty. It's going to be under activity, I believe, because it's not perms. No, it's gonna be under collection. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's use it. Boom, shablipes. It's another big one. You can't use any of the other temporary, like holiday decorations or anything like that. But that's cool looking, and it looks cool with that blue um, uh, nameplate. Sorry, I'm getting real close there. Look at that. Let's keep getting closer. I want to see. Is it going to? Sorry, I know we're straying away from the, let's see here, 42. Let's say 4220. We're going to open the Lucky Hunters. Lucky Hunts. Okay. Yeah. See there, it unfurled there. Anything else going on? We've got. Oh, look at this. This little cannon's getting lifted up by the crane, unfurling up and down. We got flags waving. We got some seagulls. Ooh, we got a cog turning here. These are beautiful. Oh my gosh. They're really neat. I've never really looked at this to see what else there is. Let's take a look at my Divine Shelter Pilgrimage. I don't know if this does. Oh, we've got some little flashy. Looks like maybe the pool. It's not shimmering. The water's not really moving. It's still awesome looking, but it's not as dynamic, if you will. It's just kind of ethereal and like, oh. And let's take a look at Divine Shelter Prayer. This is the one I primarily use. Why? Mana Troop attack plus 15 and in rally Mana Troop HP and defense plus 40%. Those are huge as far as the buffs go, especially when you're rallying the monsters. And I like to do that. All right, so let's take a look at this. More of the kind of shimmering. All right, it'd be cool if like some little people came out here and they're like, yeah, maybe on a horse and rallying a monster or something. But still, irregardless, not worried by the way, very, very pretty. Okay, so yes, that one I got from a thing just because the mounted troop attack on monsters is owned to activate. It's really helpful. All of it is everything helpful. Those are the two owned there. Collection, just this one. Champion. These happen, when you're doing all stars and shit like that. Okay, so super fun, super cool. I've never even zoomed in on that before. I'm going to change my nameplate back to the Lily Shield emblem. I love it. Red is my favorite color. I used to have a red ZX6R Ninja 2017. Man, I was bummed because in 2018 they added monoshock uh, in the the forks, and it was just a better bike overall. But I was super happy with it. Sold it when I tore my rotator cuff and my first daughter was born and everything, and that was the best choice. But man, oh man, I miss riding my super sport. Anywho, that's really pretty. You know, I've never gotten close to that either. Uh, you know, this this is cool. All right, awesome. What did we say we were going to do? Yes, it's time. It's Tim. We got Caesar. Oh man, we got plans with Caesar. It's cool. Here I go. Here I go again, fucking around. You know what? Everything helps. Gold, 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 baby. Gold, baby. All right. We are in the inventory. Here we are. And oh, let's scroll down, saving these because I'm going to get a new officer soon, and it's going to be my research factory, Margaret. And I'm going to put those duty means poop, officer skills, skilled on them, skills to pay the bills, and I'm saving those up and deconstructing them to hopefully roll some level 2s and beyond. Okay, so that's why I'm saving those so I can get them full. I like the dragon wager, really good stuff in there. Save those up until the event's over and open all those chests. Really good stuff. Okay, okay, this is it. I'm so fucking nervous. All right, like I said, send those good vibes from the future back into the past. Let's get in there. I'm going to say officially 46:15. 46:15-ish is when, I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell that if that's a 6. 40, 46 something, 16-ish, something or other. Ooh, we almost get to open the massive gold. I only open those at $9.99 because we want more of those 4%ers and 16. Well, 16% for 200k gold. It's better to get 80% of the 500. Getting distracted. All this stuff, all these goodies. Ooh, royal chest, 765. Ah, damn it. I'm so sorry, y'all. Man, oh man, this is torture, isn't it? This is where when you get good feedback and criticism, which I like and I appreciate, it's like, Lito, talking too much. You talk too much. It's an old song. Um, sometimes I can't help myself. It's one of my greatest faults, talking and then kind of wandering into the next thing. Oh, and by the way, we're gonna have to check our we're gonna checkity check before we wreckity wreck. Ooh, see, this is why I wanted to take the time to do it because those are tactic scrolls, baby. Uh, um, I don't know what I was saying. We're going to get on it. Oh, yeah. After opening these, we're going to look into some other stuff. I forgot the other part. Remember the first part, but forgot the other part. Ooh, I had 110 of those, and I opened them because I needed a bunch of stuff, and that was awesome. Let's see here. We're getting close. I'm, I'm taking a long time because I'm so goddamn nervous, like I told you. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, mate. 999. And then we started a new stack at 8. Okay? 999. Let's look at the detail. Once again, give me 999 supremacy scroll fragments. Wouldn't that be some shiz? Okay? But here, everybody, with me. What a journey. Everybody drink. To save all of these over the course of 100 days, but could have taken you 200 because maybe you didn't get all 10 one day. It's time. I can't believe it's here. We've done it before. We're going to do it again. We're going to open. That's crazy. That is crazy. Defeat certain bosses for a chance. That's what we do. We kill the monsters. Oh, no, skadoosh. 6. We can't complain too much because last time we got 12. Okay? Last time we got 12, and 12 plus 6 is 18. That's 9 and 9. So over the course of these 2,000, we've basically broke even. And what are you going to do? 560 blood of Ares? Yes, please. Thank you. Ooh, love boxes, 370 times 2,000. Let's see, how much are we going to be able to contribute to our champion? Fuck, 6 of them. God damn it. Another 100 days. Here we come. Let's see here. Ooh, we got, so 8,000 would have been like the right math. Looks like we got more refining stones, a whole thousand more. So that instead, that worked out to be 10%. 10%. God damn it. Okay. What was I doing? 370 times 2,000. All right, we're gonna give 740,000 to our champion, and that's gonna get us close to getting to level 14, and that's pretty badass. 9,000. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's just fun. It's fun to put uh, those affectation and rubbish accents. 6 of the supremacies. That is good. Those fuckers are expensive. Everything helps. We're chipping away. This 6 plus the one I have is 7. Dewey. And we got to save up 30 because I need to get another supremacy piece, and that's going to be legit. Okay, look at that, 4.4 billion in super safe resource chests. That's cool. Saving up for 100 days, 4.4 billion. Yes. All right. Trial of Knights, Blood of Ares, totally helpful. I'm happy. God damn it, it would have been great to get 9 of these. Just 3 more, please. Now it would have been 10. Irregardless, not a word by the way, we have acquired wonderful things. Let's take a look at what it looks like. All right. Hey, who's that? Bryce, sorry, I've been slacking here on my responsibilities. Skadoosh and Shovelipes. Okay. To celebrate my friends, fellow Landsradians, the High Council, and all those beyond Evony TK, RCR5 Life with Leto, more deep of the Landsrad in Survey 1834, and Evony the King's Return. We're going to punish ourselves by looking at Poseidon's Day. Oh, good, we got some more time. You know what? I'm really close to completing the catalog. Maybe you're going to give me better luck here. From the future into the past. I need the food box, the food chest, and the academy chest. I have gotten the runestone chest multiple times, and the academy chest is right around the same depth. It's random what shows up. The food has not popped up, but I've gotten so much stone and wood and iron ore, and it really doesn't even give you a lot. It's mostly about checking this off this list and finishing the catalog. Shit. To get that top prize. It's good stuff. It's going to help a lot. I need gems. I went down to 1,000. I've never been that low. Oh, we just missed it. That's awesome. Since I started playing. God damn it. It gets real busy down here. That's food. Hopefully, I'm able to go back up and acquire that. Yeah. We want to go to 550. Oh, pro moves. Now it's going to be a son of a gun to make it. Shit. Damn it. Okay, so see how we didn't. Fuck. No, that's not what I meant. Oh, we did it like 8 out of 20. We got to travel all the way back up now and not hit a bunch. There we go. Skadoosh. Checking another one off of the list is, you can't, it doesn't get any better than that. We're 1 away. That's awesome. I got 1 more rarity, and we got 3 more days of getting another rarity. Thank you. It was just 1 run at it. When you get to that point, I highly recommend that you use your special items and do 1 at a time. Because if you do it times 8, yeah, you'll get more scores, but you'll use it all at once and then you won't have any. But if you try 8 times, you got more chances to get those things in the catalog. 148 is the total to get it all. 30-day Poseidon's Patrol, which is cool. 10,000 gems. Look at this. Mary J, Glory Golden Twig, Treasure Box. Some more Blood of Ares. Yeah, we need this stuff super, super bad. All right. And that's awesome for just investing the time and energy and the commitment to this bugger of an event. Marine Academy chest. When you click these, it tells you the depth. 450 meters is what we need to get to potentially see it. Give or take 10 or 20 meters. 550 is the bottom. I have hit the bottom 2 or 3 times, and it stops, and then it shoots you back up. But it could be just the champion, could be 2 rune stones. You never know, and it's really frustrating. But we need the Marine Academy chest. I have not seen it show up yet. Haven't even gotten close accidentally. It is pissing me off, but this is going to be great. I'm going to go for it. Maybe we'll try again latest, since that's going to go to 8. But wanted to take a little bit of time to do that. That event is fun. Lost treasure. This look at that. All those are zeros, and tomorrow I get that tiered monarch. Doing well here still. That guy's catching up. That player. Let's see here. I need gems for tomorrow so I can get my limited recruit. Hey, there's another 60. Let's throw down. And then maybe we've got, nope, we're a ways from 50. It takes a while to get to 50. Those motherfuckers don't drop often. All right, here we go. What's the next thing on the list? We have slayed our thief. We have got to another level 5. Pan. There were cans. That's something I say from a movie with Keanu Reeves called Speed. It's a great movie. Great movie from the 90s. It's a long-ass movie. I was super surprised. I'm like, man, this movie's still going. There are a lot of events. It's not just the bus staying over 55 miles an hour. Let's see here. We got another hour left on those, and then we'll throw those back out there. But I want to find, B19, B18, check some more of those off the list. Those damn level 7s, they're everywhere. And the epic stinkers, they're everywhere too. I don't have any bookmarks, do I? Nope. Okay, I did all those. Like I said, I haven't been spending any time really rallying hardcore and bookmarking a ton of shiz. So that's why I'm like, all right, I got a fucking junior Steen, which I would rally, all the time. But since I'm not rallying that much, I want to, just find something. Maybe, hey, there we go. See, the patience pays off. The level 4s and above drop the tactic scrolls, so I will do that. You bet your bottom dollars I will do that. I've already collected my 10 Hunter's Lucky Gifts for the day, so going big is just for the bigger items and larger caches of items in said monster chests. Okay, 3, I'll take it. Is that a 6? Hey, look at that. See? Skadoosh and shablips. Okay, but let's bookmark that one because maybe it's in a good spot. All right, so next on the list, we did our fame quest. We did our lucky hunters. We need to talk about, let's see here, 57, 5735. We need to talk about another item that I've been saving for a longer time than those Hunter's Lucky Gifts, which we got fucking 7. I'm happy. Being able to open it and get it over with, pulling that Band-Aid off, it's fine. Let's take a look at what it looks like in there. 7 of them. Only 23 more to go. And who knows, maybe we'll get super lucky in the civilization, Wheel of Civilization that happens, for the 3 days after these events. Okay, doing well here. I've been amplifying a lot of the conquest stuff, but I don't have any meteoric stones right now. I'll have more soon, hopefully. Okay, super promotion, huh? What is this? Ultimate speed up sale. I never look at these. Oh yeah, if you need speed ups bad, $5, triple that if you're not spending a lot on this, and that's a Triceratops Jurassic Park butt ton of I got all kinds of shows just going on. I like this. I like having something play in the background. Oh man, and then I give you the same things here. I was watching the Blown Away, the Glass Blowers. Let's see here, Yu Kusho. I'm watching that. Resident Alien. That's fine. Okay, so yep, 7 of them. 7 of those Joe Schmoes. We need to be in the inventory anyway. Let's take a look at this. Thank you. So this has to do with our royal thievery. 3 a day. If you have got the support and love of your alliance, is what you can acquire. If you slay all these thieves, you can just slay 1 and You need 2 others in your alliance to slay the other 2. You invite them. You get 5 invites, so make sure you invite the right ones. And they're only there for 2 hours. Otherwise, they go away. And in a long time, for a long time, sometimes they wouldn't even show up for 1 or 2 or 3 days at a time, even for me. That didn't happen all the time, but enough to be like so frustrating, like, well, I'm not going to get my 3. Okay. Some of us like to open 3 at a time. You do you. That's cool. I hope you get good stuff. But there is so much inside these royal chests. Sorry about that. Got to fix them from not falling out of my ears. There's so much stuff with all kinds of different percentages. I have 765 of them. I have not opened one of these in a lifetime, it feels like. 765. You get 3 a day. Let's do the math again. 765 days divided by 3. Boom! 255 days. And that's not counting. I don't even know how many days they didn't show up. I've had a couple of days recently where they didn't. And then I've had a number of days where no one was on to help me slay them. That's cool. I'm not mad. 255 days. I'd say give another 20 to 30 days maybe. So 3/4 of a year, I have not opened these. And I was thinking, let's see here, 765, let's see, 999 minus 765 equals 234 divided by 3. I would need to wait another 78 days. Granted, they show up every day and there's enough people online to help me slay them. 78 more days to get 999. I don't mind as much with this because there aren't supremacy scroll fragments, but there are really flipping good things in it. You know, hopefully, maybe not. Check it out. Let's look at this. Now, excuse me, this is what I love about it too. Open to receive 1 or more items. So this 765 could be, it's not going to tell you it's 1 or more. Could be times 2, times 3 in some cases. I don't know if it goes up to times 4 or 5 because there are a lot of chests where it's like get 1 or more and then it gives you the percentage of how many you could possibly get. All right. I don't need any Barbarossa. I already enough to send him and awaken him because he'll go in the Senate when I open up another mounted spot. I think I have a couple more of those left. All right. 0.1%. I'm glad that that's the lowest. If I do get some of them, which I pretty much will, I at least a couple, I'll just I'll dismiss him for the gold and the rune stones, and that helps too. 2% of the epic premium historic general tickets, please, is really good. This is what I'm really hoping for. 5K gems times 5. Okay, almost a 2% there. I need a lot of gems. I'm gonna have a lot of gems soon. I'm gonna invest another Benji tomorrow to get to the 3rd layer of the party to get the conquest 2 civilization chest, and then also to use some of the dragon gemstones, and then to kind of replenish some things there as well. But I need gems. Dragon crystals, yeah, that's even lower. All right, badges, badass, cool, cool. Of course, these are going to be the highest. Yeah, that's all going to help. Yes, please. At 15 a pop, that's the Triceratops poop ton. You know, look at all this stuff. 8 hours speeds ups, 24 hours, 3 days. But you get it. Ooh, we got good millions as well. It's so funny that they do. Oh, well, 10 of them at 0.9, 5 of them at 1.9. Okay. Ooh, look at this. Almost 5% to get 5,000 gems. That's pretty cool. 2K at 2%. Even more here, different increments. There are so many different increments of what you could possibly get at different percentages. Refined stones are really what I want. All right, out of this, and the gems. It would be rad to get a shiz ton of the 5 Huns. Okay, research stones are always helpful, and then advanced portals. This is such good stuff. We need and we want all of it. Hot dogging. I hope we get the best of it, and the least of the Barbarossas. Okay, he would strictly, in my book, be a someone for your council of state. Sorry about that. What? He is part of someone's covenant. I'm not going to go into it, but it's time. Like I said, I had 1,000 of these today because I went balls to the wall um, on the uh, super refining event. It was worth it. I got some things, but when I was done, I'm like, holy cow! I just blew through every single gem nearly. We got to open some stuff and hopefully get lucky, right? And what better time to do that? Because not a lot of these rare chests have gems in them. The witches' gifts do, but they generally don't give a lot, even though their percentage is relatively high, and that's a one or more item kind of chest. Okay, so we got a lot of different increments of how many gems you can get. And boy, howdy, sometimes I think that's so Raven, and other times I think that's not so Raven, that we get a whole bunch, thank you, of the gem skis. All right. Caesar doesn't have quite as high as a double drop as Maria Teresa. Okay. Look at that. Two, two, two. Damn near every time. Okay. So here we go. Started talking about the royal chests. 106. 106. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. 30 seconds. We're going to say open. We're going to open them. Open royal chests. You. Well, lands ready as the High Council all of me on. Good vibage from the. Which way is the future this time? I always point to my right. What's wrong with the left? I'm left handed. Left in Latin is sinister. Sinister. That's what it means, left. But that word sinister, because the left hand is unclean in some cultures. Anyway, uh, uh, yeah, we're going to future into the past to have a bright future. I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay, let's check it out. We are going to do the royal chest. It's time. I need this stuff now to help me meow. Okay, and I don't want to, I don't want to say this shit anymore. 765, one or more items. Let's get some double, triple, quadruple, or quintuple. Okay? As the young people say, not quite 999, 765. It'd be cool if it was 769. This actually got to 666, the number of the beast. Iron Maidens. It I almost opened it there, but I wasn't recording, so what are these shibboleths? Look at that. Look how long it took. It's like, oh, whoa. 630 mils, 525 mils, 450 24 hours. Holy crap, 960, 500K. So that cut that in half. That's 470-ish, 480. Yeah, 480 million. Huh. Okay, 2,000 times 95. Let's check that out. Let's check it out. 2,000 gems times 95 skis. 190,000 gems. I approve. I approve this. 195. That's going to be, is that a billion? My math sucks. It's just fun. It's fun to look at it. 195 times 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 500K. Boom. 97 million. Almost 100 million. And it wasn't a billion. Okay, let's go slowly. Ooh, 630 lumber. Oh my goodness, 1,005 of those. Jeez. 85 at the 5,000. 85 of these and 95 of those, 10 less, and the percentages were like 1% difference. So let's look at the 85 times 5,000. That's awesome because if you buy $100 package, most of the time they're at 72 to 76 at the 5,000. Yeah, you can triple and double that, so it's even more. But 85 times 5,000, that's more than $100 package. Plus the two, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 85 times 5,000. Boom! 425 plus 160. We're looking at just over 500,000 gems. That helps a ton. Holy moly, 670 of those. 165 super resource chests. We got a whole bunch of the others too. 100 million. Hey, 185,000 more of the 1Ks. Or I wish we got more. Holy cow, 5,000 research. What about our. Oh, we like that. We like that, skis. 3,250. That's just fine. It's super helpful. That is only 11 refinements because civilization equipment takes like fucking 300 refining stones. But hey, it all helps. Whoa! 15 epic historic general premium tickets, please. I totally forgot that those were even in there. 700 dragon crystals. This was awesome. 3 day speed up. Yeah, yeah. And wouldn't you know it? Sorry. Not a single Barbarossi. I didn't want any. They would not have helped necessarily. I am bummed there are no runestones in this, but 27 dares, 700 Dragon Christ. That's awesome. Oh, 53. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a haul. What a haul. Uh, It was worth the wait. 15 of those? Holy schmololes. We're going to go to our inventory and open that. Oh, remember, we've got some loan boxes. No, we're not even get close to the 2.6 million, but should we press it 370 times? Let's get down to 3 Huns because you can hold this down, of course. You know what I mean? But it goes so fast and it's not as fun. 1,137,000. Boom, beep, boom, bop, boop, bop, beep. Look at it. All the way down to 165. 62. 8, 7, 64 skis, 5, 4 skis, 3s and 2s and 1s. Oh, shovel 1,737,000, just under a millions to get to level 14, which is more awesome goods. Okay. And we get another skill. I'm bummed. It's more training speed. Thanks. What I really want to do is get to 20, that siege machine and range troop attack, because then I'll go on another champion. I'll level more of them up. Attacking enemy amount of troop attack, that's cool. In city siege attack, that's really stinking helpful. Really stinking helpful. So that's going to be exciting once I get up to 20. And 27 is the max level, and 27 is going to be what it takes to get that last one. Okay, that is awesome. That was a lot of those mamma jammas from that particular. What did we open there? Oh yeah, that was the Hunter's Lucky Gift skis. We like it. Uh-huh. My kids just got home. Hey baby, I'm recording right now, so I'm glad you guys are home. Hope you had a good time. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait to show me. Ooh, yummy. Those are some of my favorites. Okay, I love you. You're gonna have to wait. I love you. Okay, I want to know about it. But give me a little bit of time. I shouldn't be, baby. I love you. You gotta wait until I'm. Okay. Sorry. These are noise canceling, so it's hard sometimes. You're the cutest. I love you. All right. Sometimes I'm like, oh, because just used to, I'm used to kids, fucking kids. I love them. They're awesome. Uh, and I didn't even realize that she was saying, "Okay, USA." Uh, that's from a movie, one of my favorites. It's called Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Dizzle. Okay, back that one's from the '80s, baby. I'm not gonna cultivate. Let's take a look at here. We already did the Poseidon Day. Hey, check it out. There's 8. Let's get rid of this. You know what? Let's take off 1 skis again. 1 common. This is where I usually get the chests. Why? Because there is less of the fishies. There are less of the fish. There is less of the fish. Is less the single. Oh man, that was pro. There are less fish. This fish is a singular word which expresses a plural. It's not fishes. It's like deer, moose, ah, moose, and mooses. No, moose and meese. I get it. There are less fish. Oh, damn it! How did that even happen? I was not even close to getting to five. The pickle shirt, that's adorable. I was not even close to getting to the 550 that I needed to see one of those chests potentially, but that's all right. We did one with the special items. So, when I do this again, eventually I'll do one skis again and hopefully get down lower. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen soon. We're moving 25 now. Holy smokies! It's normal, and boy, do I want to quit when this gets into day 4, 5, and 6. 105, 107. I need quite a bit. Another 31 thou. Just got to keep at it, and hopefully, players, maybe get tired out and don't go for it. I didn't get lucky with the 10% mayoral chest or the 15% mayoral chest. I don't think in these 3 days I'll be able to finish level 3 again. That's all right. But I've gotten lucky a number of times to get those on the 10 skis and the 15 skis. All right. If you ever invest in the Giant's Wisdom Temple, wait till the event comes because this starts 7 days, so 3 days prior or 2 days prior to the event happening, and you want to triple coupon this. Okay. You get 10% off too when you pass that first level, but triple it 100. That's 300 of those things, and you're going to get through a lot, maybe even rank. Okay, maybe even rank over here to win. Potentially these incredible Mara optional chests. Okay, so only triple coupon that one though. Save it, save it, save it, save it. Oh, nobody's doing that here over the Bree shop. Okay, so the next order of business, money bunny, is let's see here. I'm going through things to see. Is I want to touch on these fortune boxes. Okay, let's see here. Fortune boxes. We are at 117 skis. 117. I want to take a look at these fortune boxes because every 6 times 5 is 30. Every 5 days, fortune boxes. Every 5 days, you will, if you have these yearly cards, all right. And like I said, this one cost me $5. It lasts a year. You get a daily claim, which is awesome. Plus, I get the 5% troop attack on monsters and march speed of monsters plus 15. That is awesome. 365 days. 6 of these. Let's see here. We've done the math before, but let's take a look at it again. 365 divided by 5 because it's 5 times 6. 5 equals, you get 73 of these fortune boxes over the course of a year. Okay, 73 of these fortune boxes, and these are valuable and extremely lucrative, meaning it's possible if you're patient or whenever you get them to get some really, really good stuff. Even if 60, 70, some skis of them, 76 of them, I forget now, it doesn't matter. Irregardless, not a word, by the way. Let's see here. One of these days I'll go into why it's not, and that's okay. 73s of them, okay? We want to get super lucky on nailing the 10% chance of upgrading our fortune box because you clickety clack that box 5 times, and if you don't get the box to level up to a 2 by the second one or 2, you won't be able to get the top box. And the top box is where it's at. I have done it unknowingly a few times to get to that top box, and I have shared it before, and it's buried in all the videos and everything. Um, I've shared it that I got a Supremacy Scroll fragment, a Conquest uh, fragment, maybe 2 Conquest fragments. I can't quite remember, but I was quite lucky, fortunate. It's a fortune box. Come on, give me something, He's. Give me something. Something skis, something skis. I don't know why I'm putting skis on everything right now. Ben, the 5 skis, 10 skis. It's gotta be organic, right? Let's see here. Epic skis. Okay. Countdown from 25, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. The 30 seconds is a long ass time, huh? Sorry. Probably a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 6.5. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Okay, cool. B18. I never see those damn B17s. I tell you what. So I want to take a look at, and this Mamma Jam is already back. Okay, not back yet, but hey, one of the Landsrat dudes, the Landsrat needs to do. Come on now, come on, let's do it. We need the academy chest. It's like one tactic scroll, which everything helps. Baby, I love you. You gotta wait. Remember? Okay. Uh, let's see here. Sorry, the train of thought, which is okay because I love my kiddo. She's beautiful, wonderful, and she's really into video games too and anime. And she educates me on a lot of that stuff all the time. Sorry, I mumbled there. I want to make sure I'm projecting my voice. We're doing pretty good right now, but we're just reaching 280 meters. We need to get to 450. Boom, boom. We're at 3. Now pro moves. Oh, pro moves. We're in the territory. 370. That didn't even touch it. All right, maybe farted on it. Oh, whoa. Well, that was a close one. Oh, see, there's the runestone. Oh, pro move. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Schnikes. Damn. So I'm not that upset. Why? Because I didn't see it down there and be like, oh, it was so close. That has happened to me so many times where I've been like, there it is. And I hit something right above it and it dips a little bit, but it goes right over the top. There was a runestone chest, right? Runestonski's chest there. When or where does the runestone show up? Runestone chest. It's not a 4. It shows up at 400. This shows up at 450, and that shows up at 450. So we were in the territory. It just didn't pop up for us. Bummer. Okay? That's all right. We accomplished what we wanted to. We're going on to the fortune boxes. These are the wish boxes from the wishing event. The wishing well, no, the wishful windmill skadoosh. All right, fortune boxes. Use it to get a chance to upgrade to a higher quality box. That works this way too. Once the final quality is determined, receive 1 random item from the corresponding box. Check out the detail, my friends. All right. See, like I said, Fortune Box 2 is a 10% chance. So we've got two chances to hit that 10% and still make it to the 5. All right. But once we hit that and make it to Fortune Box 3, it skyrockets as far as the possibility. There's a 35% chance, so a 1 in 3 chance to upgrade it again. 5%, 1 out of 4. When you get to the end, damn it! My wife must have turned on the TV in the bedroom, so my AirPods have connected. I'm still going through the speakers, so that's cool. But
Give me a moment. I'm probably coming through a lot louder and clearer, which is okay. Let's see here. It's so funny that that takes priority over it. And I'm sorry if I got that loud because it looks like on my register it
There we go. It went into the red. It went into the red. That's my forehead. Okay, we should be good. There we go. Sorry about that. I love you. What's up? Normal stuff. You guys don't even look when I'm playing uh, a different way. That's fine. I love you. Okay, so Fortune Box 2, all right, has good stuff in it as well. All right, highest percentage of things that are not as rare. I love you. You gotta show me that. Oh, cool. You got a mail truck and school bus and a taxi. You can pick people up and charge them money. This is awesome. Junior Blazing Chest. So they get progressively better. We want all this stuff. Epic Historic General Fragments. Ooh, I didn't notice. Guys, be careful. My cord there. I need you to stay in one spot or go do your activity somewhere else. The downstairs table is really big and there's a lot of room. Okay. And you can even put something on the TV there and watch it and listen to it. All right. It's not like I don't like you here. It's just we got to be careful. Okay. Awesome. I love you. Blood of Aries. I love this. Man, getting to Fortune Box 4 is almost kind of something that I want more. But look at this Fortune Box 5 probability. Remember, 10%, 35%, 30%, and 25%. Okay? Civilization Scroll Fragmentskis. Conquest und Supremacy. 40%. That is phenomenal. You gonna go down there with them? It's cool. It's yeah, good. Watch where you're going, honey. Don't trip. It's no, it's good. It's good. They love you. Hang out. A billion super safe resource chest. You know, damn near 3%. A military strategist historic general chest. That is a $2,000 acquisition or a significant amount of time of saving up special items like from Hermes coins or the stockpile. All right. The stockpile thing that happens for 3 days betwixt the 1,800 stockpiles, you can redeem a military strategy historic general, the best officers in the game. All right. Duty offices, 2.2% chance. I like those odds, but it's not out of 999. It would be out of 760, 73 if you were to save it up for the whole year. I've got 12. I figure with that 10% Chanskis, sorry, Chanskis, with the 10%, if I do 10, I have a better likelihood, more of a chance, higher probability, if you will. That's probably the best way to put it, to get at least one of these to get higher than level, get up to Fortune Box 5. Okay? Irregardless, not a word by the way, we should get maybe one or two of these 3 or 4s. And that would be wicked sweet. Yeah? 10 fragments, I don't want that. I would much rather have these scroll fragments. And that's 80% chance to get the you see what's up. The details. The devil is in the details. Okay? We're gonna open a few of these. Be careful with those drinks. Don't let them get knocked over. When is one of those yours? Is it empty? Don't grab it by the top because the cap might come off. Grab it from the body of it. Okay? Yeah. Take that down there with you or put it somewhere else because it's gonna be easy to knock it over on there. Take it at the table downstairs. Thank you, baby. Be very careful not to spill it. I don't care. It's summertime. You know, you can eat all the junk that you got. All right. All right. So here we go. The fortune box. I wanted to do these with you just so you can see how it works and what it's like and, you know, the good luck from the future. Back into the past. There was an old man from Catras. No, we're not going to go into my limericks there. 120 900. Opening. We're gonna commit to 10. Dude, what's up? You're grounded from those. I know you got one. You're gonna have to ask your mom. I love you. You got to check in with mom. She might be sleeping. You're gonna have to wait till she wakes up. Okay. My answer is no skis, but I will default to mom and what she decides. Oh, she said no. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you, bud. You're gonna have to be patient and prove that you can eat real food. He's not even there. All right. So let us open. Did I bookmark anything? I know. I know. Manskis. We got a KE event this weekend, so I am staying bubbled. Um, and taking a break from the what you calls it, barbarian forts. I'm gonna get some points anyways because I plan on throwing down on one of these packages that has the barbarian fort locations. What is that? I don't know. I don't know how many times I check the same one. I don't know if you do that too. I don't want to look around. Let's just go to a location. 315. Ooh, almost just selected a spot. It'd be awesome to get another B-15 or 4 to 6. Um, they're pans, or a witch, 4, 5, or 6 witch, because those go towards the fame quest. There's a level 2, 250. Golly, we've got event monsters up the wazoo, pans and witches, just the pans and witches now. But on top of our regular bosses and our regular bees, man, the bee's knees. I don't know. I don't know. Why are they so sparse? They just don't want to show up. What I need to do is just like solo kill some stuff from the hive to get more to populate. The level 1s and 2s are just taking up too much of the map right now. You know what? Here we go. Let's rally this senior bear because gold is awesome. Okay, and every now and then I'm always looking way far out, dude. Instead of real close, and sometimes they're right there knocking on the door of the hive. So I always appreciate when alliance mates, family. Excuse me, that was a burp. See here, only 92 instead of 300, and that's where I was going. Silly goose. Well, these are gonna come in and bring in some more. Those are level 18 resource spots. We like that dragon scrolls. It's a super feeding event. Yeah, double drop, baby. Okay, so fortuna adiuat fortis. Fortune favors the bold. Hey, labor for me. Push. All right, here we go. Oh, we haven't redeemed our gems. Come on, Lito. All right. Stay on task here. Valuable event on a civilization. Items. Boom, bada, boom, 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 boom. Let's use those. I always use the hours and the 30 minutes. I save all the days. I haven't used them yet. All right. From the past. From the future into the past. Shabloipity shableeps. Okay, see, we want our 10 here or here because then we would get 2 or 3. No, we need it here. This is less than the other one. 10 skis. Nope. A blue. That's a level 2. Wow, 20. These are way better. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, it's the same, but Wishbox 2, 40% chance. Okay, and the items are pretty dang good, but nothing like supremacy scrolls and shit like that. Let's try one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. So we got to get it right off the bat. I don't know why I thought there was an extra. 40% chance. So I did it 1, 2, 3 times, and there's a 40% chance to get it. 3 times 4 is 120. That is not cool, man, woman, percent. Well, after this one, the 40%, but 80% here. 40%, total of 80%, and I still didn't get the 2. All right, So let's check it out. We're going to do another one. Damn it. Another blue. Yay. Everything's helpful. Come on. I want us to see one of those levels. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Two, or, yeah. 2, 3. It's only going to be a 4. Whoa, that's a 5. We've made it to the top. 40% for a supremacy scroll or a conquest scroll. 40% for each of those. So 80% of everything else in there should be a scroll fragment. The only thing I don't want are those premium ticket fragments, please. Okay. Whew. Yeah. Sorry, that was loud. Hadouken! 40% to get a supremacy or a conquest. Much prefer the supremacy. That brings our total from 7 to 8. 1 fragment scroll closer. See, this is why those little $5, they're discounted. They show up every month and they're discounted for 2 weeks. It's normally $20, I think, and it's discounted to 5. 365 days of redeeming stuff. Every 5 days, you get these fortune boxes, and this is what can happen. Supremacy scroll fragment. When you get to the top, I recommend 10 at a time. That's just me. You do you. I support you, and I love you. Peace. No, we're still going to go. That was awesome. Can we make it 2 for 2? Nope. But we're getting to the blue, and that's cool. Another 3 hours speeds up. Come on. Woo, here we go. What are we going to get? 40% chance supremacy or conquest. I'll take either or, but I prefer the supremacies. 2% chance for the military strategy. Come on. The fucking one I didn't want. Premium 10 fragments. What is that one again? 15%. That's still pretty high. Already 80, 95% there. Gollies! 2.2% chance to get that. Man, that would be friggin' sweet. But 2 of them out of 5. That is such good RNG, baby. Damn 3-hour speed ups. Woo! I will take the scroll fragmentskis. All right, let's see here. 3 more. Okay, because I had 12, right? That is awesome. We have received a supremacy and a conquest, and then a 15% chance of that fragment. I like that. I'll take that every time over the speed ups. Yeah. All right, we're at 3. 3 has the covenant stones. Damn it. Fragments. I mean, they're good, but I don't know when I'm going to open up more. So 30% there, fortune box 4. Yeah. 10% for covenant stones. That's lower than the fragments there. You know, I would have rather had those, honestly. Let's see here. Oh, the 50 mil skis. Come on. Sorry about all the skis, man. We're going to do it one more time. This is awesome. Covenant stones. Yay! I was 1 for 2, batting 500 for calling it, but that is what I want other than the scroll fragments or that military supremacy scroll fragment. 10 days, every 5 days, that was 50 days. I'm so sorry. 50 days worth of saving. And it was fun. And you got to see how the Fortune boxes work. I'm actually incredibly surprised that we got 3, all right, of these, and really surprised that we got this one. It will be mine. Oh, yes, it will be mine. The next time I get another 10, or 15 or 20 maybe, I'm going to do them on my own. I'll take a screenshot and I'll share with you what I got. But That is awesome. We like it. Uh, um, let's not worry about this. We're gonna have some gatherers come in here soon. Oh, by the way, I opened up 10,000 senior resource chests. Okay, 10,000 of them is what I opened today, I think, or yesterday, because it's a resource consuming sprint event. Okay, I opened 10,000 because I'd saved up 99,999 because those stack to 99.99. Okay, check this out. These stack to 99,999er, and uh, I just didn't need to use them. And then I was like, you know what? The stack is maxed. It started another one. Let's open them. And this is one of those one or more resource items. Okay. And this one gives you a weird breakdown. I know it makes sense as far as math and perhaps, you know, the other, mathematical stuff, but uh, it's one or more. Does it say one to n items? So n, who knows? Who knows how much? But given the fact that witches' gifts can give you up to 8 things from each one. Uh, that might be as high as it goes. I opened it, 65,000 of each at least of each resource. 65,000. Okay, 65,000 times 50k. When in the land's red, we journey and we drink. Let's get our friend here, the number machine. Okay, and let's 65, 1, 2, 3 times 50k, 50,000, 3.25 billion in each resource. That was awesome. These senior resource chests come from the Baird Knights, and they come from all levels of the Knights. Okay, so not just like the level 3 and level 4s. Okay, save those up. You're gonna make a haul. These I'm waiting for a while to do too, but those are 100Ks, and it's the same thing. So I have got half of the 10,000, so I could potentially get the same amount, 3 billion-ish from those, since they're 100K instead of 50K. Hey, super resource chest, how are you? 4.4 billion. I approve this message. It is fun to open this stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Let's look here. Inventory was a really big part of what I wanted to do today. These special milestones of opening things and waiting and saving them up. We did our wrap up post 2026 triumphal celebration thing. Hold on a second. Kiddos, kiddos, it is unacceptable that you are behaving this way with each other. Young man, do not ask again. It is not fun for us either, but you must learn. Do you understand, bud? Thank you. Dads be dad and moms be momming. All right, let's see here. Don't want to open any of these. Don't need to. That's going to take a while to level those up again. You can. Did you know that you can compose these up to the next one? Compose. So if you've got like thousands of these, just compose. And every increment of 3 will level up the next one. So you can condense them, if you will, so I can, you know, defrag your inventory if there are tons of them. All right, that's pretty cool. The magic treasure maps, in my mind, are better than the ancient, because these last 24 hours, and these last 2.5 days or 3 days. So it all depends on what's going on. These are good to pull out right before SVS, that kind of thing. All right. You can also compose royal waybills. This is every 10, I believe. All right. So compose, yeah, every 10. 1, boom, and it gives you an advanced royal waybill. These come a lot through the Wheel of Fortune. So I recommend that if there's a package that you purchase, generally the $100 ones, don't ever choose the advanced royal waybills. You can compose your regular royal waybills into the advanced one, and I've got over 1,000 by doing that. That's disgusting. He needs to take his socks off, put them in the laundry room. Can you put them in the laundry room, please? and not just leave them on the floor. And then I'll clean up after the cat soon. Please don't walk around with those nasty socks and don't leave them. Cat threw up. Please put the socks in the laundry room. By the beard of Zeus, you guys, why is this so difficult? Okay? Y'all should be able to get along down there. Get warm. All right. So that's some cool stuff that maybe you didn't know. Composing these to clean up the inventory and get better stuff. All right. These, there's nothing to compose. Little things. I have no idea when I'm going to be able to use these tactical compendiums. That's cool. Some of you big mama gemmas know and use those, but they are a regular item in any package that you purchase, really. Let's see here. I had 17,000 gems. We opened up all those goodies, 185,000. Yes, thank you. 95 times 2,000. That's another 180 something. 190, 85 out of this is a 400 and something. Shubloips. 425 thou. Boom. A boom. And then, like I said, I used those 30 mins and hours. 1,322 days of VIP. That all comes from the Wheel of Fortune as well. Okay. Let's see here. 24 billion plus 9 billion plus the 9 billion 9.5 billion, so 24 30 34 billion. Okay, 34 billion. That's just the supers. Look at this, 50K. I used some for the resource consuming, so still damn near 2 billion there. 2 billion, that's 10 billion, that's 34 billion. Why am I counting this? I want to tell you about where we're going to go and what's going to happen real soon, depending on what event we have next or next. Okay? 1 hour and 46, 30. Plan ahead. That's working title. Plan ahead. I hope I can read this later. I'll probably have to watch it, and I'll do it later tonight. Although I've been playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt a lot more again. Okay, 34.5. So not quite to 34.7 plus 8. That's 42. 42. But look at this, 57. That's damn near 3. So 42, 45 billion there. Okay. 2 billion-ish there. 23, 740 plus 226. We'll just say that another billion. So we'll say plus that is 24 billion. Look at another 32 bills. That's a couple bills. 8, 29 billion plus 5, 29.6 billion. We definitely have less of our ore right now. I had far less food than I did anything else for a while because I'd upgraded the T15 ground and I trained about 5 million of them. Okay, let's see here. So we have just under 30 billion here, but another couple billion. So just over 30 billion there. It's important to note these numbers. Why? Because I want to project what could be possible. Let's take into consideration, we'll take the lowest amount of what I have in my inventory right now. Okay, I could get more based on the Trial of Knights. I have some more Blood of Ares to use. I don't know if I'm going to use them really because I can't get any one of my generals that I'm using regularly up to the next star. Okay, so it may or may not be worth it since I'm leading that right now. I used a lot. I've been saving up a lot. I had plans within plans to press Leo Bannon. Let's see here. Who else? Oh, I awakened Lorenzo. I added some other generals elsewhere. Let's see here. Disassemble that. Doing this because I'm here right now. All right. Do another 10 there. Oh, la, 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 la. And then I dismissed a bunch because I'm filling up my council estate and I don't need all of them anymore. I used 330 of my exclusive ascension fragments to level up Lorenzo because I'm not going to use or recruit any more generals for a long time. So it would take me a long time, probably longer, to get more of his, but now that he is awakened, I'll probably get a whole bunch of them because that's how that shit works, right? I'm not going to bother you with that. Although I do want you to take a look at the stuff that I did save as far as the junior Steen, Burks, skill books. Okay, we've talked about this before. I won't go into it too much, but ooh, where are you? Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, the in game music isn't terribly loud. I can hear it real well, and I like that, but I'm trying to project my voice over it a lot. Let's see here. We're almost to 8,000. That's going to be an upgrade in our Council of State. Dudes, skis, where is it? 8, 7. Oh, that's the new thing. 255. We need 300 to max out a covenant. God damn it. What am I looking for again? I'm going to open those. You know what? We'll do that together too because we're getting our inventory on right now. Let's see here. Here we go. The junior officer skill book chests for service. Remember, there are service positions and then there are, oh man, I think duty positions. I'll show you where that is. It's a difference. These you can get the level 1 from the academy. Okay, you can buy 6 at a time and manually refresh them. They all cost 3,000 gems. So if you buy all 6, it's 18,000 gem investment. You disassemble them, and every 10 gives you compose, gives you another junior book. Here, boom, details, you have a potential to score a level 2. Very, very low percentage. We have seen with these 0.6s, 0.3s, 0.8s, and 0.19ers, okay, that it might not happen out of 700. So I don't want more level 1s, right? I can buy those with gems regularly. I want these level 2s so I can upgrade those on my generals that are in these service positions, such as, okay, my duty officer, yes, Yolanda Vergan, our supermarket sweep, no, supermarket officer. Check this out. Hers in rally range troop attack, 1%. In rally range troop attack, 1%. Range HP. So sorry, ranged HP defense, 1%. All right. Slowly but surely chipping away, disassembling these, saving them up over time based on your wealth when it comes to gems can potentially exponentially increase your badassery. All right. She is awesome as a supermarket, and that's siege and range defense HP. Okay, and that's specific to in rally, which is very cool. Okay. Oh shit. Sorry. Let's take a look at the general at this at Philippa, who is my warehouse officer. Okay, she is giving love to the mounted attacking mounted troop attack 2%, increases attacking mounted HP 2%. And this is cool. Increases mounted troop defense by 2%. So it's not just attacking, it's all mounted troop. So the in city and everything. That's pretty rad. Getting those up to the next levels is going to be huge skis. These service ones, warehouse, market, the workshop archer tower, don't they have a different kind? They're not service skill books. Academy officer, his is ranged. Okay, specific. The Holy Palace, I'm not sure. We're going to take a look. The barracks ones, no. Military Academy, nope. That's not going to be in there. Hera, nope. The keep, I put those on there because I just wanted to. And the rally spot doesn't have either, but hospital does. Okay, hospital's attacking ground troop. All right, ground troop, ground troop. This is attacking. This is all 3 attacking. So that mounted is really, really unique in that it's all mounted. Guys, can you not scream, please? There's no next to each other. You can hear each other just fine. All right. So those are the service positions. Oh, I don't have him there because it's not an actual officer, but the Research Academy, Research Factory, sorry, I think, right? Research Factory. If we go down here, I've got Charles the 12th. I don't have an actual officer for the research factory. Those are very specific. very unique, very rare. They come in the Carnival officer's chest, which is happening right now. There is a Carnival officer's chest, which gives you the second best, essentially, officers for all of the very unique positions. In the Tavern, you can get duty duty officers for your academy, siege, rally spot, and keep, kind of the main ones, defense, so on and so forth. But when it comes to these more specialized, I would call them, positions, like a research factory, warehouse, market, those are only in the military strategist officer's chest, or the officer's chest, or even rarer, honestly, more rare than the military strategist, the Carnival officer's chest. Here at the research factory, we've got attacking siege machine, attacking siege machine, attacking siege machine. So we've got in rally, siege, and ranged. Then we've got attacking for each type so far: ranged, ground, manned, and siege here in these unique positions. Even though Charles isn't the specific reason I have him there is because he's a Covenant general. He gets none of his skills because he's not one of those officers, but he does get the Super Research Factory officer buffs. Plus, he can wear the specialized coat, okay, which I use for more in rally siege action, which is awesome. Okay, and then these service skill books. I need to put some more gatherers out there. I think they're all back. So also, bunker officer doesn't have any. Forge does. That's a service one. That's in rally ground. So we have in rally ground, in rally siege, in rally range and siege, in rally range and siege, in rally ground. Okay, in rally. Cool. Another one, Isabella. This is one of the first generals I got who I was able to put into the super position. Okay, embassy officer Franz Joseph. No skill books there, but these are the unique positions: embassy, forge, bunker, research factory. Okay, those are the ones that I don't have a specific officer for, but I've got Holy Palace is unique, but you can get Hecate Hecate. All right, trivia. All right, but she's tough to get in that event unless you buy. I was lucky in the first or second event. Boom, got her with that 0.5%. I was like, oh, this is cool, and I had no idea what she was for. Okay, Otto the Great, officer's chest. So check this out. These are Tavern generals, because I'm not going to go and get these guys from those very rare chests that I can get, I believe, for myself, better generals in other positions first. Plus, you can awaken him from the Tavern over time, and he's got great in-city buffs. These hospital capacity, yeah, that's cool. It can come in handy depending on what's going on, especially during the KE event. Okay, but look at this. At 1 star, six stars, in-city ranged, defense and HP, more hospital capacity, healing speed's great. Okay, boom. Now we're getting some more action with in-city range troop attack and defense, and then in-city range troop and siege machine attack and HP. Those are awesome buffs for free-to-play players to put in this position, awaken over time or quickly, especially during the trial of nights. Plus these service officers, service skill books, which you can get from the academy to make them even more powerful. We should be doing this. I hope you are. And it all depends on the position, what you're able to get lucky with and or afford when it comes to unique ones. There are better officers for the regular duty positions, but sometimes they're not worth getting when you can get those rarer ones filled first. Does that make sense? The rarer ones filled first. Okay? Have the Tavern generals toe the line, and then if you get all the other ones over time, which could take 2 or 3 years, it's basically what it's taken me, you can replace them when you're ready to, move into one that you can't get for free. All right. I don't recommend doing the specialties. They don't really help. Only reason I did those is because it started playing early, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just put that in there. This one though, healing speed's good, but check out his fourth specialty. Hospital capacity and healing speed. Healing speed is good. I like that, but it's not worth using all those extremely rare immortal runes, okay? Or let alone geniusifying these, because that costs a metric triceratops butt ton too. 4%, 8%. So 12, 16, let's see, 18, 20% total. Okay, that helps, but we got 10% in there. Doing that's a little bit. Boom. I also have Abd al Rahman, who I awakened here, and check his out. His Eagle of Conquest is good. 5% defense and HP and attack. That's awesome. Thank you for your service. Ground troop training speed, yeah, okay. But right from the get go, in city troop, mounted troop defense. So in city ground troop and mounted troop defense and HP. Okay, barracks officer, in city ground troop, mounted troop defense 15. Yay, training speed. Yay. I like training capacity more. Okay, more. Barracks, in city ground mounted troop. Look at these in city buffs that you can free to play, awaken over time by recruiting during the trial of knights to make more resources back. It's using the system. It's utilizing the events, the timing, everything to your benefit to stretch, make your dollar time and effort go further, big time, and make incredible improvements to your, you know, defense in city, shitty. Look at this at the bottom: ground troop attack and defense and HP 10 to 10. That's all ground troops. So you're attacking, you're defending, you're reinforcing against monsters, all that. Boom. That's a nice skill there at the end. His specialties are really bunk. All right, these ones don't work. One of them is actually dedicated to supported city mayor. What are you going to put him in there for? All right, Sage, training speed and capacity. I don't want capacity that much. And then his last one, ooh, this has got to be good. Just more training speed and capacity. What the flip flopping heck? This one, no specialties are needed. But being in that position to get all those buffs in city plus flat buffs, skadoosh. And it's for free. Free to play. You can do that for the rally spot. Okay. You can do it for these positions. Let's take a look. Yeah, duty. I didn't even really plan on going to this, but it's really important. It's something you should utilize, pay attention to, and prioritize. I believe what I recommend to really exponentially increase your defense, and offense, all the above. All right. So you can get an archer camp from the tavern. Okay, John Portugal the first. You here? I got Abd al Rahman from the tavern or relics. Okay, for the barracks. Look at their super levels contribute to training speed, capacity, range troop training capacity, range troop training capacity. So you get a flat and a percentage. So that's for the purpose of doing more quicker, which I like. All right. And the training speed just saves on speed up, so you don't have to use common ones. You'll have a ton of training ones. And it's the same for all of the barracks. All right. Roger the Second is the top shelf, but you can get Guan Ryu from the tavern to put in your workshop for your siege action. Okay. And let's see, there's another one in the other carnival. We're going to take a look at Stilicho is, I don't like that it's a CH, it should just be a C. Stilicho is, because he was Roman, is he is the second best stables officer. He came from an officer's general chest. Okay, you can select them usually in those two, if not all the time. All right, and Stilicho is you can't level him up by ascension. All right, like the freed ones, but he is better at 5 stars with maxing his specialties, because they do more than just speed. They actually contribute to damage, defense, and HP. All right, so you can get for your stables. What was it? What's his name? He's the Russian dude. Novigrad of Novigrad. That Novigrad guy is carrying a spear. I forget his first name. Sorry. All right. The rally spot is Toyotomi Hideyoshi, not Hideyori. Okay, it's different. Toyotomi Hideyori is the rare one. Hideyoshi is the rally spot officer you can get for free in the tavern. Rally spot is the one I highly recommend prioritizing because of the march size capacity 30%. 70%. Boom. All right. That is massive monster. And I have Niwa Nagahide. He is the best. He will give you the biggest boost. Okay, he only comes from a military strategist chest. Okay, all right. Defense, Archer Tower. You can get Bon Chow. Okay, Scanderberg. We have that. Otto the Great. We already talked to. The Trap Factory. Who's that guy? Is Guan Ryu? No, Guan Ryu is the workshop. Track Factory is a guy. I forget his name. Uh, uh, I feel like a dingus. All right. Warehouse is unique. Super, super unique. Embassy is unique. Holy Palace is unique. Bunker is unique. All right. But free to play, free to play, free to play. Wait, Trap Factory? Yeah. It's not Mansa Musa, but it's that dude in the white kind of turban with the flag. It's not a turban. Uh, You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. All right, but warehouse, you might just have to put someone in like I have Charles the 12th. All right, keep is Menchikov, okay? And that's huge. Training capacity is awesome. Construction speed 30% even better. Academy, you can do Ayuji Mendok, okay? Which is cool. Research speed 40% is awesome. Hammurabi is the second best. I think he's better than the other. No, actually, the other academy officer is better, but there are better officers to get instead of the academy officer, I think, with the military strategist chest. Okay, but you can free to play, free to play. You cannot free to play with the market. Forge, you cannot free to play. That's O'Hanahan, O'Hurley, one of the most recent military strategists. Research Factory is Margaret. That is not free. Okay, that's why I got Isabella, Charles, Justinian, in the military academy. There's Justinian, and then there is Sargon the First. Justinian, in my opinion, is far better than Sargon the First because he gives more as far as his buffs and his main skill. I'm not going to go into that. I could take a look at it, but Justinian the First is only available through the Carnival officers chest. Okay, Research Factory, Military Academy, Forge, Market, bunker, embassy, holy palace, warehouse, are carnival, carnival officer's chest. What the stink? Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm back, and I'm wearing shorts. All right. Why am I looking in here? That's not where I want to go. It's where it went automatically. Am I coming through? Yes. So the resource consumption event over time, if you save the Hermes coins, for example, we're just going to look here. These are the military strategist tests. Hugh O'Donnell is the Forge. Philippa, Warehouse. Margaret, Research Factory. Montezuma is a subsidy mayor. Yolande, Market. Sun Wu, he is the Academy. Yep, Academy officer. Sun Wu is better than Hammurabi, but I want to get these other generals way before Sun Wu, so I'm happy with Hammurabi. All right, and I had all the other chests in the officer's chest, so I got him because you can get really lucky and win that. All right, increases research speed 15 and all troops defense and HP by 20%. That's awesome. Okay, And then we've got research speed and range and siege machine. It's awesome. And it's flat buffs, research speed, and this is ranged HP, range and siege attack. Very, very good. Okay. Hammurabi has some of those, not nearly as much, but this is a top tier academy officer. Hammurabi's the second. Eugen Mendak's the free to play. Sun Wu is the top shelf. Katerina Sforza is the bunker. She is phenomenal. Okay. She is the bunker officer. She has debuffs, ranged troops and siege machines defense and HP by 15%, plus ranged troops and siege machines attack 50%. All ranged troops. That is legit. Too legit to quit. These will not factor in, but applied to bunker officer, yay, I can put 50% more in there. Okay. But the all troops 10% is awesome. And then this last one, all troops attack, HP, and defense 15%. She is awesome. I will get her eventually, but I'm going to get other ones first. Okay. See how these buffs apply so much, and there are debuffs there. That's why these are the top tier. They can be so expensive, but you can save things up for free and get them eventually. Of course, it's going to be a lot slower. Tachibana Dosetsu is the barracks office, no, trap factory. Okay. You can go through and look at these. Okay. That repairing cost is really helpful. All right. And trap building speed, yay. It's so weird when it does that. Uh, uh, you get what I'm saying. Tachibana Dosetsu is really good, the best for your trap factory, but Otto the Great, you could potentially awaken, considering that those other officer chests maybe will happen luckily more, and he's just as good. Like I said, I want other officers first. Like who? Eventually Hugh O'Donnell, but I want Margaret. Okay, I got Philippa and Yolande. I got Montezuma last event. I want Katerina Sforza. I want Queen Anne. This is the one I really want. John Hawkwood is phenomenal as far as your range goes. Go and look through these. Be very careful as you pick. I highly recommend you pick those specialized positions first, specialized like research factory, warehouse, so on and so forth, because those don't come around often. Yeah, you can get better ones for the other positions, but you can free to play those and awaken them, and they really make up for the difference that you don't have. Okay, Roger the Second. He's in my factory or workshop. Okay, Helena's in my holy palace. So look, this is the one where I'm like, yo, stay away. Sargon the Great. I said Sargon the First. Top tier, potentially $2,000 worth. Extremely lucky to get. It takes a long time to save up. Ooh, he's the best for the military academy. You love the military academy, right? Increases troops defense and HP by 10%. Thanks. Do you see any research speed buffs here? That is the rub, my friend. There is no research buff in Sargon the Great's main skill, and I've got no idea why that is. That is a ripoff, in my humble opinion. No research speed buffs in the main skill when you're the military officer. HP and defense 10%. Thank you, and that's awesome. What the stink? All right. So remember that HP and defense 10%. That's it. Let's take a look at it applied. Research 8%. Thank you. Ground troop manage attack 10%. I like that. Another 8% research here. That's 16% with max specialties and pretty darn good HP, defense, and attack. 10% attack, 15% defense and HP for a ground troop and mounted troop, plus the 10% of HP and defense. So technically you're getting, 25% and 20% with a couple of those. But 16%, that's it. 16% research speed. And this is the military academy, yo. You're going to have to research speed 5. 16%, sorry, 21% total. And that's if you spend $10,000 to get Sargon the Great a bunch of times. 16%, ground troop and all troops, some stuff. Maxed at 25%. Let's look at Hammurabi. Okay. Zudi is a wall general. Defense, no. He is a sub-city mayor. I'm sorry. Queen Anne. I'm going to get her very soon, probably after Margaret. She is the embassy. That's a specialized position. Lube is the barracks. He is the best. Okay, 5% from Abed. All right, this is 15% plus range troop and siege machine defense debuff. Thank you. Uh, Training speed and capacity. Come on, give me something better because the other top tier generals have attack or something. But this last one got good 15% to ground troop and defense. I don't need that much. I want other officers first. Liu Bei is one of the older, but these positions, okay, hospital, barracks, so on and so forth, archer, these can be filled with free to play. Hera is the best. You want her. She makes a huge difference. Themistocles 2, as far as all troops attack and in city action. Blanche, Sanderberg is better because this is capacity and speed 20%. Defense and HP 8. Defense and HP 8. Let's see. Healing speed 20, so that's 40%. That's great. Healing speed 50, that's 90% healing speed. That's awesome. But in city troop attack and defense 8%, and then another 8 for defense and HP. So 16% on two of those, and then 8% on one of them. $2,000 or more, 5,000, I don't know, to awaken her. You got some awesome debuffs. That's what really makes you, but come on, are you really going to do that? Blanche is giving you 16% max on these things and basically is only good for healing speed and capacity. I don't want that. John Adams is mounted, he's, good, so on and so forth. You get what I'm saying. Gilgamesh is a pretty as good. Kaiman's probably still argue the best sub-city mayor. Okay. Don't ever use this to do Nordic Barbarian King. You want these other rare, very expensive. But we're focusing on Sargon and the hospital. Okay? That is the military strategist chest. The hospital, my friends, is, oh, fuck, I need to put more gatherers out there. I keep saying that. 16% max on like attack and defense and HP. Okay? We can get some healing speed here. Thanks. Okay, oops. And we get some healing speed. She gets 90%. He's potentially 30 or 50 or 60%. But look at this. 15 HP defense, 15. 10%, 20%, 10%, 20%. Skanderberg, Awaken, free to play, gives you in city way over 16%. That's why prioritizing him over that top tier Blanche, I'll never get her. She'll never be worth it unless I've got everybody, and I'm just like flush. But that's what you need to look at when you're thinking about these positions. Sargon the Great, all right? He had no research speed buffs in his main skill. Research speed 10%. Justinian. And ground troops and mounted troops defense and HP 12%. It was a 10% HP and defense for all troops by Sargon. This isn't all troops, it's ground and mounted, but it's 12% defense and HP, 2% higher than the best, plus 10% research speed. This is still going to cost you an arm and a leg to awaken. They're awesome debuffs. Hey, you do you, maybe you want to, but boom, another research speed. What do we have here in the main skill? 10%, 5%, that's 15%. Sargon had 16. We're already at 15. Ground troop and mounted troop, 10%. Thank you. I'll take another one. So now we have surpassed what Sargon has done for at least ground troop and mounted troop. Maybe. No, he had the other skills too. But look at this. More research speed. Blows Sargon the Great's piddly 16% research speed buff out of the water because at this, master 4%, let's take a look at it here. We're expert, that's 4% total. 1, 2, 4, another 2, I think. So it's siege, siege machine 8. I'm a ding dong. Oh, research speed 1%, 2%, 4%. These are debuffs, enemy troop defense debuffs. Here we go. So 6% enemy troop defense debuff, 10%, 25%, 9% higher than Sargon the Great, plus a debuff to all enemy troop defense, and ground troop and mounted troop attack that's higher than what Sargon offers. Yes, it's all troops, but it's higher or at least equal to for ground troop and mounted troop. You don't want Sargon the Great, in my humble opinion, because he will not help you like we want him to help us. Research speed, all right, and the other buffs with it. You feel me? Justinian the First is unique in that he only comes in the Carnival officer's chest. All right, Leto, what are you talking about when it comes to the Carnival officer's chest? Righty, righty, righty. 220 Carnival officers. This comes around every once in a while, every blue moon. Basically, when it says that there is a carnival event. Okay? The regular officers we can see, and probably the best way of getting one of those is by investing in the progressive or successive purchase benefits. $30 total over 5 days gets you a chance to get a general lottery chest, skadoosh, which has a 15% chance to give you an officer general chest. A officer general chest for only $30 with a high percentage like probability is really a steal. This has Ashoka, all right, second best keep officer. Stilicho, who I have, Maurice of Nassau is not as good as Themistocles in my humble opinion, but that is your um, Archer Tower, Otto the Great, Mikhail Kutukov. All right, he is the workshop. That's who it was. I didn't remember him. Hammurabi is who I have. All right, research speed 10%, defense, in-city stuff, research speed, very high research speed, specific to range troop, as opposed to Sun Wu being the best. Sulla, all right, way better than John Portugal the First, but or John First of Portugal, but not nearly as good as John Hawkwood. Okay, but Sulla and then Cheng Liang, he's the second best rally spot officer. Far better than Toyotomi, but not nearly as potent and helpful as Niwa. Okay, this is the regular general officer's chest. It's yellow. There are many ways to acquire it. That is the cheapest and most likely way to get it. Honestly, in my humble opinion, there probably is another way, but I forget it right now. It is unique in the sense that it can show up in weird places from time to time. Oh my goodness, I need to be gathering. I don't know how long I haven't, and that is cutting into my lead. Give me one moment here. We need to look at our what did I do here? Whatchamacallit it? We need to look at the Carnival Officer's Chest because it is unique to this event. It once in a blue moon does it ever come around. There are only a couple of ways to get it. Two for certain, as far as I know. I don't remember the other one. Please forgive me. 16 bills. But it is difficult and not available all the time and potentially extremely expensive. Okay, Carnival officer's chest. It was in Hecate's ritual for a little while. I don't know why. They put it in there, and then they like, you know what? We want to take it out. Maybe that was a higher server, a newer server. Is this lumber? Yeah. Um, okay. So we have the regular officer's chest there, and it's not everyone, or it's just trivia Hecate. Okay. Boop, beep, boop, boop. All right. And last but not least, we need the FUD. Oh, what? No 18s? Shame, shame, shame. All right. Boom, beep it up. Boop. Sorry about all the weird noises. I have. Okay, so we got that skis. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep swimming. And for the sake of like being more efficient, because I'm not gonna go look into the right. Ah, man, stinky, stinky, stinkerton. 10 of them. Damn you, stinking. So I really want you to consider staying away from Sargon, going for the Carnival offers chest when you can to get Justinian probably first out of that whole chest. Why? Yeah, there isn't another a military academy officer, but you don't want to use that military strategy chest, in my humble opinion, for Sargon when there are 6, 7, 8 other generals that are way better, like hugely better. As a matter of fact, remember talking about research speed and how important it is, and that's really what we're thinking about. Honestly, I think a lot of us, when it comes to, I'm just going to get shit. Um, uh, our our military academy, we want research speed buffs. We want them. We want them now. Um, Look at this, my friends. Instead of Sargon the First, who we have proven is inadequate as far as those research buffs go, in the military strategist chest, you are better off to pick Margaret first. What? What are you talking about? Margaret. Boom. Queen Margot. She is in the research factory. Do you do research there really? No, not at all. You make things and you craft things. Okay? Research speed 15% in her main skill. That research speed applies to everything. Military academy and regular academy. It's research speed everywhere skis. She, not even the military academy officer, gives higher or 1% lower in her main skill alone research speed buffs than Sargon does. And that's with maxed fucking specialties. That costs 1,000,000 runestones. She gives it to you right off the bat. Plus, troops attack, defense, and HP 10%. He was given 10% defense and HP. No attack in that main skill. That main skill alone makes Margaret twice as good as Sargon the Great. And she's in the research factory. She does more there than he does as the military academy officer. But her combined with Justinian, shobloips. Let's take a look at this skill. Boom, more research speed, 8%. All attacking troops, 8%. Yeah. And skadoosh. More research speed. 15 plus 16 is 31%. Twice the amount, damn near twice, than Sargon when she's maxed and in the research factory. That's why prioritizing these better, newer military strategist chests and then maybe filling in the other ranks and then putting awakened free-to-play generals in other spots to get a lot of in-city buffs and some, flat buffs across the board. Saves you, makes you incredibly stronger and a better defense. And then when you get that chance, when you nail that lottery, when you get this military strategies test, you pick the right ones, and then you wait to get the Carnival chest. That was a good example as far as this is why you go with those instead of Sargon. To me is the worst out of the military strategist chest, and that's okay because they essentially created him earlier than these other ones. Let's take a look. Carnival officer's chest. Look at these unique officers. You may have never seen one of them before. Revelry Carnival. Redeem skis. These are expensive. We have a military strategist test for 600. That's a lot more. Triple coupon, $100 package, and they only come in a $100 package here. Triple coupon that, you get 180 of them. You need 600 of these. 180 plus 180 is 360. You're going to need to spend 400, all your triple coupons on $400 to get this chest. That's actually the cheapest and quickest way to get one of these officers. But since we talked about how these Carnival officers are so unique and potentially better than the military strategist chest, you can get for the same price two, I tell you, of these. Look at this. Carnival officer general chest. You get to choose. It's got Ashoka. That's a regular one. Don't get him. Otto the Great. Don't get him. Maurice. Don't get him. Mikhail. Don't get him. Sola. Don't get him. Stilicho. Don't get him. Hamarai. Don't get him. Zhang Niang. Don't get him. All of these generals at the top, you can get more often, far cheaper, or for free based on your luck. You don't use the Carnival officer's chest for these generals. Why, Leto? Why? Because these are the only ways to get, these are the only ways to get these officers. Zhang Xiap is a barracks officer, second best barracks officer. Okay? Only way to get him is through this Carnival officer's chest. Pericles, and then some of these aren't very good either. Hospital. Sandberg at for being free to play, I think is better than Pericles still. Capacity. That's like Blanche. She does capacity. HP and troops HP by 10. Come on. Troops HP, when it's this rare, it's going to cost you at least 300 bones. Using all these triple coupons, all right, well, he's got to have something better, right? Healing speed, big whoop. Blanche has 40%. Skanderberg has 20%. And all those in-city buffs. And what's this last one? In-city troop defense, 10%. Do not get Pericles spending that much money in this Carnival officer's chest. Skanderberg is better because you're going to awaken him for free. Just as good healing speed and way higher in-city troop defense than 10%. Way higher. The Pericles is so unique and so expensive and not worth a penny. Free to play, Skanderberg, the best hospital officer. Awakened. All right. Heraclius. Okay. Oops. He is unique because he's the embassy. There's only Heraclius and Queen Anne. Queen Anne blows them out of the water. You don't want this. And the siege machines attack 35. That's pretty huge. And reduces enemy troops defense by 15. That's pretty good too. All right. Reinforcement, capacity, and attack. Queen Anne, I didn't show you. Go look yourself. She is amazing. One of the best military strategist officers. Okay, reinforcement capacity. Whoop-de-doo. Reinforcing troop attack. Yeah. All right, 10%. Enemy troop HP 30% debuff. That's a very large debuff on one stat. No thanks. Siege machine attack 30% and 35%. So a 65% siege machine attack buff across the board. That is massive. But go look at Queen Anne. She's amazing, way better, affects more troops, higher debuffs. She is great. Don't get a Heraclius here for the Carnival. Okay? Justinian the First. That's who I got. We already looked at him. He is the best officer in this Carnival. Only way to get him. Trivia Kate, you can get her other ways, so I recommend trying to get lucky there. Okay? Because the benefits of the Holy Palace aren't astronomical, but she does contribute to the hospital's healing speed, okay, and some good in-city stuff. And then you're gonna have to max out her range debuff. You're gonna have to max out her specialties to really make a huge impact. But since you can get her for free, luckily, don't use it. Stephen the Great, he is a research factory. We looked at Margaret. She's one of the best too. Research speed 10, great. In-city troops. His is only in-city. And Margaret is all troops. Okay? Healings, research speed 5, not nearly as good. And the in-city is only 5 as well. Research speed 5, in-city troop attack, enemy range troop attack, 20% debuff. That's really good. Margaret has, I think, a defense and HP debuff. But her other skills, stats, specialties make her so much more valuable than Stephen the Great. These generals, these officers are so unique to the Carnival. They've been around a lot longer too. Okay? A lot longer than these newer military strategists. So that's why we're not seeing these incredible differences and or benefits to these Carnival officers' chest. Michael VIII, I believe, is a good general, perhaps the second one behind Justinian. He is market. Yolanda's way better, but he's got great in-city ground. I'm so sorry. In-city ground, mounted troop attack defense. Okay, and in-city ground, 30% HP for both of those. That is phenomenal for defense. We have tax amount, yay. In-city troop attack, 10%. That's across the board. We got construction speed 10. Yolanda has better, and she does all troops, and she has a debuff. Okay, she has a higher tax rate. She is one of the best. She's top three for me. Okay, but Michael VIII, incredible, incredible. Only way to get him is the Carnival. All right, Michael VIII, and then Clovis the First. Finally, that's the bunker. Katerina Sforza blows him out of the water too. Okay, ground troops, matter troops, defense, HP. All right, in-city troop ranged in siege attack, 35%. That's pretty dang good. All right, capacity, HP. These are pretty good. In-city, in-city, in-city though. Katerina has all troops. Not as high, but she's got all troops. And considering how beneficial that is across the board, Katerina is much better than Clovis. The Carnival officer's chest, I believe, in my humble opinion, is only really worth getting once, maybe twice, for Michael VIII, Justinian the first. Maybe Jiangxia, if you don't want to get the. It's so interesting that Jiangxia is in here as a barracks officer, and there are no all the other siege ones there at the top. Okay, don't get anyone. All right, above Zhongliang or above Jiangxia. You save this Carnival officer's chest for Justinian or Michael VIII, and maybe, thank you. Well, not right now because I can't choose. Maybe close the first two. That is the unique and rarity and expensive nature of these Carnival offers. Notice, there is no Oh, he's the research factory. There is no warehouse officer in here. There's no warehouse officer. The only warehouse officer is the newest Philippa. And an extremely, I've never seen her. Okay, no when or if she's ever going to come back. Oops, duty. Duty means poop. Let's see here. Clovis Blanche Guinevere. She is the only other warehouse officer there has ever been. And I have no idea what event, and I have no idea if she ever will come back. That is cool, though. She is great. Philippa is better. And you can get her easier, potentially for free. You know, when she comes back, if she does, she is going to cost a pretty penny. It has been 4 hours, skis. We need to do science. So the reason why we're talking about this is essentially it goes along the lines of this event, the midsummer, carnival event. It is the only time, other than one other really, and/or another rarity, where you will have a chance to recruit or get these specialized officers. Okay? We talked about the service skill books. We went into the duty officers. This is the only other place that I have seen where you can get something other than where the fuck weekly optional Hanseatic treasure Midsummer Guardian. No, I know it's not there. Super value covenant gear. No. Military tactics. No? Sorry, bear with me. I promise, this is useful. Successful tomb, no. Legend, no. Dragon Pack, Chronicle Summon, Shabloipy to Shableeps. Maybe it's under login. Limited, Lucky, Super, Hall. No. We need to look at this because it is new to me and unique, wherein I've never really seen it before. Where did it go? Midsummer Guardian? There is a it's in the Trial of Knights 99. Officer Skillbook Chest. This is the only place I've seen this Officer Skillbook Chest available. Okay, you don't get one in the $10. So if you're going this one, you gotta commit to the 99.99. Only 86,000% though. But like I said, only place I've seen the Officer Skillbook Chest. Check this out. This is where you get the skill books you can equip on your barracks officer. Blah 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 blah. We had the service ones in the academy. Look at this. But they have levels 1 through 4. Okay. Defending troop attack. Keep officer. Defending troop attack. Keep officer. Keep officer. Come on. Defending troop attack. Where is... Oh, defending range now? Archer camp. Of course, if you see ranged or ground or mounted, it's going to have to do with the, ranged officer, ground troop officer, so on and so forth, right? So we got siege officer, ranged officer. We got HPs, attacks, defense. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Defense, defending ground troop defense, barracks officer. So there is more than 3. I don't know. This is defending. Yeah, these are all defensive for the particular position. Levels 1 through 4. Of course, a very, very slim chance. You get this, you triple it. That's only 3. Who knows what you're going to get? There are so many possibilities. But skis, these are the only way to get skill books for siege or for barracks officers and keep officer. Defending troop, that's everybody. Defending range, ground, mounted. Siege, ranged, mounted, ground, and keep. Officer skill book chest. We still don't even have some skill books for, Holy Palace. I have no idea if they'll ever do that. Okay, Holy Palace. Because those are service officers, and they don't have that one right now. All right. Pretty cool. Maybe you didn't know it. That is the uniqueness of this carnival, bringing things. This guy's going to cost you $10,000 to awaken, but if you got the scratch, he's really good, if not the best main, like Vercingetorix. We've talked about him before, and our other range guy in here. All right, this guy is he's top shelf. And I don't know, and I think he might even be brand new for this event. Okay, this is unique in the sense that you can only get it via this or the when you go around the dice. Use the dice to go around the board. That's the only way to get that. Okay, 2,400. That is a lot. Here's that Rome Rise, where you can get it again and perhaps disassemble it and make your Rome Rise, if you already have it, better. Okay, it's the most expensive in there. 3,240 emerald brooches. You triple coupon 4 times. That's 160. That's 320. 640 for $400 triple. 640. You've got a long way to go to get that, my friends. Okay, you are really investing in that. But you can get triple coupon $100 package. You can get Nefertiti. Her champion skin at 960 is significantly cheaper than it was before. It was somewhere around $1,000 or more. Here at 960, 4 triple coupons, 400. That's what we say that was the 320. That's 640. You're at 960, so you're gonna have to double 7, 8. You're gonna spend $600 at least using 4 triple coupons and 2 doubles. Okay, but that's way less than 1,000 or more it cost when she first came out. Here is the best main range, essentially. Okay, again, that's going to cost you a pretty penny, but no, it's the same as our other guy. Here's the bee's kneesies. Okay, Princess Kaguya. You can buy her, or you can get really lucky with the General Hall 2 tickets, please. General Hall 2. That's 3. That's even rarer. 420. That's $300 triple coupon. Is she worth it when you could eventually get her for free? The odds will work in your favor eventually, but it's going to take a long time, and I haven't gotten it yet, the freeway. But I'm going free. I don't want to spend any money on her because if I do, it's going to be on other things like a new champion that I don't have. That's just me in my humble opinion. This is a good way as well to get Hermes if you don't have him. The cheapest he's ever been, considering you had to have luck recruiting him before. We already looked at that. Only other place besides the King's Party where you can get Hephaestus hammers, but that's a lot. The Sphinx is always available. There's a fame quest associated with it. How dare you use 50 brooches, although you get 50 free. All right, so you could get him, but I would rather get, because he comes through the tavern, right? All right, and then all these other goodies. That is the unique nature of the Carnival celebration. You'll have the Carnival officer's chest. You'll get a champion come back through, one of the older castle decorations. All right, you'll always have the Sphinx there. Take care of some fame quests. You'll always have a unique, rare, super expensive, and difficult to acquire general for your general hall in there. Shibleeps and shibloips. The Divination of Fate I like. However, I have not seen in a long time, probably a year now, the Divination of Fate version where you use the Fate cards. Remember those Fate cards? Do you have any in your inventory still? I kept them all because I didn't redeem anything. You can disassemble them. But it is a unique version of the Divination of Fate, and I have not seen it. I've seen this kind of Divination of Fate way more times. Look at this. Mystic cards. Unveil Destinies in the Divination of Fate event. It will not expire after the event, so you can save it for the next event or disassemble it for reward. I don't know what it's going to disassemble to, but you need like 3,000 of these to get the skins and or really good stuff that are available there. That would happen over time, but I haven't seen it in at least 8 months. When are we going to be able to do this one again? It's different in the fact that you collect these because you roll the dice with the free stuff you get. Yes, of course, you can buy things, and you could potentially get up to 2,000 of these mystic cards, right? And that's the jackpot. But you keep rolling and rolling, and you earn mystic cards back, or you can win these prizes like these skins. This one that we are seeing, this is the third or fourth time I've seen it now. I like the event, but you can't use the mystic cards. These are fake cards that you get for free every day, up to 80 of them. And then, of course, you can purchase 1,000. That equates to only 10 rolls. You've got to roll 2,800 times, 2,801 times to get the Hercilia skin guaranteed. That is going to equate to about $800 using all your triple coupons and some double coupons. About $800 to guarantee yourself this skin. That is far cheaper than 2,000, like it was when it first came out, somewhere around there. So if you really want it, go for it, and maybe you'll get lucky before that 2,800. That is an investment. That is an investment, but it is an own to activate buff on it, and then also she's the second best, supporting siege officer still. Okay, you divine once for free every day, then you can divine discounted at 80. You get 80 of those, and then there are of course progress things, but they don't give you fate cards to do more. This is a unique event, super expensive to get the guarantee, but hey, you do you. But it's not using the mystic cards yet. I don't know why. I missed that. I want that. That's the way the cookie crumbles. All right. Let's see here. Superfine, Trial Anoints. Nothing else that's really new that I want to talk about, unique to this event, or what we have in the inventory. We'll take one more look to see if there is anything else to get. I am going to look at my thing. We did our royal chests, 700 of them. We got a bunch of good stuff. We did our fame quest. Oh, shoot. We did this because my refining stones went away because the super refining. We will, in the next video or the next 2 or 3 videos beyond, we are going to do something that I've talked about as a dream. Maybe you understand, maybe you know what I'm talking about now that you hear this dream that I have. Does anybody know? I'm sorry, I don't like the hey, guess what kind of game. It's not fun because I don't fucking know. Why you asking me to guess? My dream, when it comes to this, has been one thing. If I were fortunate enough and or looked on favorably by Jupiter and Juno to be able to afford essentially one particular skin, the skin of all skins. The skins game. Yes, Caesar. Gaius Julius Caesar. I have Asura gear on him. He is awakened. He has got a high level Assault Dragon that is 17 now. Incredibly powerful, specific for monsters, huge mana troop, rallying and attacking buffs. Even with the sewer gear, it's over 9 million power. With the skadoosh, the Rurik gear, he goes up to 11.4, 11.3. He will be essentially at 12 million sooner than any of my other generals. Why? I don't know how. Somebody out there believes in me, believes in us, believes in this community, and really wants to see things blossom and grow. An anonymous donor has given me, us, what we need to get this the next time it's available. I'm speechless. I almost don't know what to do, but we got to wait. They're not the Carnival, but it's something else. This is the Alliance Carnival. It's the next time we see the Revelation of Maya minigame instead of the Poseidon's Day is when we should have an opportunity to get this guy again. This acquisition will exponentially increase our monster slaying abilities. It will be what I've always wanted, my greatest dream. And someone who wishes to remain anonymous has invested in us to do this. It's going to be incredible. I want you there with me. I want you to see how I've thought about it, what my approach is going to be, and how we're going to get the most out of that particular event by doing stuff in a timely way, in a thoughtful way, in a planned way, and honestly, I think in the most prudent, efficient, and intelligent, if you will. Not to say that anybody is not, but I'm excited. I want you there with me. I want you to see how much you can benefit from these events if you are hitting it hard with one of these. King's Party, you're going to smash it. Okay? We'll get all that stuff. We'll look at the numbers. We may be in K41 territory. At the very least, I think we'll be able to get T15 Siege or T15 Ranged. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I thought maybe it would happen in this event, but no, I don't think this one would happen right after our biggest, triumphal celebration. It makes sense that Hercilia is there because it's siege to siege, not triumphal. This, my friends, we will sadly bid a farewell to our beautiful Hermes avatar and skin, which sadly is not an own to activate buff. I'm really disappointed in that. Why? Why? So many of these skins have an own to activate, at least one of them. Hermes, unfortunately, does not. His is a use to activate. I'm using it, and I'm assuming it's only using it while you're using the general. Because the own to activate would be across the board. Use to activate, you've got to use it on him as you use it when he's in there. He's still phenomenal. He's still great, but Rostam is just so much better. I love him. It's beautiful. I've been grateful to have him for so long, getting extremely lucky with that acquisition. But it is time to bid farewell and make room for the Emperor. Against monsters, 45% attack. Man. And it's the coolest looking one, I think, out of all of them. We are going to rock and roll together. It's going to be fun. We're going to crunch the numbers. We're going to see what we can potentially do. I have done some rough readings, but we are going to scale this, okay? And in doing so, we are going to get a random military officer equipment scroll. It changes. Sometimes it's military, sometimes it's interior, okay? Like a hospital thing or something. We're going to get, a fart ton of card packs, okay, resources, and here at the top, we are going to get this Supremacy 2 Civilization scroll chest, and I am pretty certain that I'm going to get the Romulus spear, okay, to make it four out of the six for my wall general. I know, don't make fun of me. We will also get another unique, I believe, in I forget what this one is called. Uh, uh, Officer. This is Academy. This is a pretty cool one. Mana Troop Attack. I like Gold City, Gold Production. I would have rather had some research speed or something, but they will start to have set attributes. I'm hoping I get another Keep Officer, okay, for Hera, because she's got something, and I want to start getting those. Plus a military strategist historical general chest. Plus at level 8, we'll unlock the King's uh, 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 celebration champagne tower. We'll potentially be able to get another one of these. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be insane. We're going to be able to upgrade Radiant. You get the picture. Since there is no castle decoration here, we might even get so lucky to have a chance of getting a castle decoration at the top too. So it would be this, it would be something, it would be this and a castle decoration because usually they go on a cycle. It's a general skin, castle decoration, and just the supremacy scroll chest. It's gonna be nuts. I can't wait to share with you. That's what I had. I honestly thought that I was going to do an hour and a half today, maybe two, and we blew out just under 3. I'm going to have to chapter the schnoikies out of this, but tying off loose ends, checking in, saying, y'all are awesome. Thanks for the feedback, comments, all that stuff, criticism. It all helps. I consider it all. You mean a lot to me. What you think is important, and I want to be better because of what we do for each other. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed things. Maybe I wasn't as funny today. Um, and I was just serious, totally serial. There's just so much cool stuff to focus on and really get. I'm telling you, Caesar skin, baby. It's happening. It's happening. We did it. And I can't wait to share it with you. It's going to be glorious. It's going to be glorious. Oh, and I crunched some numbers. Woo! I'm just doing this real quick. This is what we're going to roughly roll in. I mean, this is roughly, okay? It's not even counting a whole lot of stuff, just some of the biggest. We're going to rock the potty. 257.57. This has essentially been the goodbye. Chapters will come. This will be good. It's a long one. I want you to benefit from as much of this as possible. It's good to be back. I can't wait to do more. Holy schmokies. If you got questions, comments, concerns, anything for me, my friends, please like, subscribe, share, comment. It helps. It's awesome. What we have done so far has led to something beautiful. Let's keep it up. Let's keep growing. Y'all are super awesome and the best. And sorry, that was like the lamest screen there to look at for so long. Let's go outro skis on the goodness of the Emperor. Nope. 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 Yes. Yes. The Emperor. I hope all the sound's coming through okay and all that jazz. I talk too much saying goodbye. All the time. Say goodbye. It's time for the real deal. I love you. Peace.